We're in Ladies and Germs. I started early. Oh, those of you waiting. Oh, spooky. I started early. Um I left you all waiting long enough. I usually do my streams at 6:30 Pacific Standard Time, but I had stuff to do today. So I had so much stuff to do today, so I'm glad I'm here. So today we're gonna go over Amberlynn's Discord. I usually reserve my streams for Quirky Love Rosie because I think it's more fun. But there's so much that's happened with her Discord lately that I feel like a live stream is just the best way to encompass all of it. I'm gonna give a trigger warning now. There's going to be talks of CSAM, uh, and child things revolving children. So, if that is triggering to anybody, skip this one. I know we've been like everyone and their mom's kind of been covering the Discord, but I do. Hi, cheeky Corella with your bird. I like the bird. Anyone that this is a triggering topic, we're not going to start there. Actually, I do want to. I want to use Apathetic Facts' video for the last bit of it for that part of the live stream to get us like laughing, give us a good giggle at first. But then we're gonna get into like the crazy stuff, and we're gonna give like Amberlynn read and just internet safety stuff. So welcome to my channel. If you're new here, a very special welcome to you. I hope you're having the absolute best day, and I hope you're ready for me to make your day just a little bit worse. Super shiny darkness. Oh, get ready. Because even the really allegedly illegal stuff going on in that Discord, even aside from that, this thing is crazy. So Apathetic Facts posted a video. We're not going to react to the whole thing, but I haven't seen the leaks from that Discord anywhere else, and I think they're hilarious. It proves it reminds me of good old-fashioned like early Amberlynn read. We get her moon landing theories. So we're going to jump into that first, and then we're going to go into the leaks where Gemini confronts the chat and the mods about the CSAM and all of that stuff, and we'll get into my own opinions. Hi, Tisa Panda, welcome. I'm glad because we're really only getting to the end of that, because the end of Apathetic Facts' video is just parts of the Discord that haven't been leaked anywhere else, I don't think. So we're gonna watch that. It's all messy, mad yikes on bikes. So let's go to my YouTube. We're gonna share the screen and we're gonna add to the stage. Here we go. I'm gonna change the setup so it's just the screen. There we go. Again, if you see anything on the side that's silly and goofy, don't worry about it. So this is apparently what happened in the stream or in the VC right before everything kind of went crazy. Then we're going to get into the paywall of the Discord. We're going to get into some of the screenshots that Apathetic Facts posted about the Discord. And then we're going to get into the VC with the mods and the Am babies. That's our plan here. Thank you for the rocks. That's your entrance fee to the stream. Everybody put rocks in the chat or get out. I'm just kidding.
I hope everyone got their point out. And it sounds like
out.
Amber, like yeah. it just sounded like Amber's not having a good time. Like she's giving the most monotone answers, and I get that. We're going into a very deep topic.
No, we're not. We're saying the same shit that's been.
Pause real quick. Why are there two Amberlynn reads? Why is she in here twice? Is she hot? If she's hot micing her own, here's the thing, like anything that happens with the Discord and stuff like that, automatically I'm like, it's like, well, this stuff is getting leaked. People are in here and they're being weird about it. You posted the link for all to see with the knowledge that reaction channels would in fact find it. So the fact that you're like surprised, why?
Been said 100 times.
Yeah.
I
just want to know about the abuse allegations.
If I sound monotone, it's just because we talk about this every single day, like upwards to 5 different times.
Yeah,
and I think I'm just kind of exhausted.
You talk about the abuse allegations, though.
To be honest, I'm willing to hear whatever anyone has to say, but just know that I am one person, against thousands, so I do get a little exhausted. I am not a robot.
Amber, you chose to do this. You're like, it's me against thousands. Woe is me. You opened this up to the public. You did that. Nobody forced you. You weren't told that your dog was going to die if you didn't make your Discord public. Nobody gave you a threat. Nobody forced you to do this. You chose to make this public. You didn't even have to like include a voice chat or like make the voice chat public. You didn't have to do that. You chose to do this. This was on you.
Robot. I'm not AI. I'm doing the best I can, all for free.
The abuse allegations, though.
Do you guys see
We're
how
eventually
every
gonna
single thing that you guys bring up is just a negative thing about me?
Because
No,
all
but
you
it's
are is
really
negative.
not.
Hold on,
You
you
suck.
suck.
I
Okay.
thought you
You guys are
I
awful.
like you.
Really?
Then
I am
leave.
just a
Bye.
normal fucking person, treated as if I literally like am the one who brought.
Here we go.
You are the devil.
guys.
You are the devil. You are the devil.
I do
Guys,
have
you
I
guys
do
are,
have
like,
my bed
talking
ready in hell.
again.
Not gonna lie.
You know what? Hey, she admitted it, guys. She admitted it. But it's the fact that it's like, oh, I get these questions all the time. And the problem is, Amber, A, people aren't going to believe you, so whatever. And B, you've lied about the answer so many times that people are still going to question you because you contradict yourself because you don't remember the lie you told to begin with. Tisa Panda, y'all know that scene in the Addams Family Values where they're learning to swim. I'll be the victim of Wednesday goes all your life. That's Amber and us, yeah. Oh, mad yikes on mics. We are getting to the Helen Keller denier part. That's what made me want to cover this part too, and not just the stuff going on with Gemini confronting them about CSAM. Kat Blair, welcome to the chat. I saw your little hand. Sometimes I forget that there's like little emojis for everybody. I want to figure out how to make the fun emojis that I have not for members only, but I don't think you can do that. So currently, Bald Lynn is members only.
Then you can't say that.
Hoo, hoo, hoo.
If you see people
Amberlynn.
trying to hold you accountable for very
Yes,
basic things,
Methica.
I have a question
Guys,
for
we're
Amberlynn,
already
one that is
off
not
topic.
centered around negativity and bad vibes. I would like to know, Amberlynn, if you're willing to answer, since YouTube is off the table for the moment and the LCU kind of just like crashed and burned, what is your next plan as far as bringing in revenue to keep the roof over your head and take care of your babies? What direction are you leaning to?
You better hope that Typing Factory is back up and running, girl, because it's not looking good for you everywhere else.
Towards? Are we leaning more towards TikTok?
Right now, my current income is Cameos, which I make a lot on there. You'd be surprised, and also TikTok.
Get a gambling sponsorship and go on Kick. Like, and they got bingo on there and shit too. Are we doing
Amber?
over or under 4,000 calories today?
Amber, not a
Under.
troll thing. Amber, if you can become a model for Torrid, perfect. And not this is not a troll thing at all. If you can find a way to become a Torrid model, I think that would like give you
I think
like some
she's
free
too
clothes.
controversial for Torrid. I think people would report it.
Yeah.
Amberlynn, what happened to all those clothes? Because you
What? Oh, the husband hotel sneak. Stop it. Get out of here. Oh my god. Braden Simmons, all of them are buddy trolls and using her for clout. ALR is an imbecile. I agree. I think that there are people in here, and I mentioned this in a video if people haven't seen it, that I think that like Amberlynn's Discord got leaked to a really bad group of people. So I think it's like 10% Am babies, 30% girl world, 50% people who found this open Discord and realized that they could get away with anything. These people giving her like genuine career advice, why? She's not going to take it. People have given Amberlynn genuine career advice her entire YouTube career and she never took it. That's the reason she's still demonetized, is because she didn't listen to everybody else giving her like genuine warnings. I am like, see, I hope that they're all buddy trolls, if not yikes. Some of them I'm like, we're gonna get into the Helen Keller part of it, and that girl seemed like genuinely really upset that Amberlynn would say something like that, and that felt like a real fan of Amberlynn, to which I'm like, I don't What did you expect anything less from her? I don't remember. Don't quote me on this. I could be making this up. This could be a dream. Did she not also believe Stevie Wonder was faking being blind? I could be making that up. I could be completely dreaming that. But I swear she said that. I swear.
You would do these torrid hauls. We would see all these cute clothes, and then that was the only time we ever saw them. Like we would never
again.
we never saw them ever again. What happened to those clothes? I know you gave away
Because
some of them.
I was creating content. I was like spending money to make money. And that's what I would do a lot back in the day with a lot of my hauls. I wasn't
Mhm.
actually buying these things because I wanted them, but I was buying them to create content because Torrid was something that was always wanted, requested, watched, and viewed.
Did you
So
return them?
I would spend $600 on a haul and then make
Jesus.
$1,500 on the video.
Yeah, were they getting returned?
Oh,
No, I was giving them away to people who needed clothing but didn't have the.
So first and foremost, you were trying to reheat glitter and lasers nachos. I understand it. I get it. And I believe Alexandra Rodriguez was also doing these type of clothing hauls back in the day. The thing is, like, you're trying to argue, oh, I gave them to people who needed it. Who would need a 5XL, a 6XL that you knew? Like, even your partners that were bigger people did not wear a 5X. Who were you giving them to? Were you giving them to the homeless shelter so they could have some blankets? What were you doing? Yeah, Brayden, you spent your money on stupid shit. It's the crazy excuse, like, well, I gave them away. If you were a straight size or even like beginning size plus size, I could understand that. That would be an excuse. I'd be like, yeah, sure. You know, I mean, not everybody could wear it, but like enough people that you know could, that they'd get some use out of it. Who are you giving your 5X clothing to? You don't know anybody near your size that could use it unless they wanted like an oversized blanket. Who are you giving it to? This is such a cop-out way to not say that you grew out of them. And this is the point with Amberlynn Reid. And like I saw on Snowflake's community tab that he was like, what do you want Amberlynn Reid to actually hold herself accountable for? Nothing. Because the thing is that she has backed herself into a corner and continuously lied over and over and over again, that it's at the point that any accountability from her feels hollow. She could tomorrow start saying the truth and like holding herself accountable, and it would mean nothing because of years of backtracking and years of fabricating the truth, omitting evidence, omitting parts of the truth. It just wouldn't matter anymore. At some point, somebody becomes irredeemable. And I fear at this point, Amberlynn is irredeemable. There's no way. Like, this is a full villain era for Amberlynn. You know what? Yeah, Mad Yikes on bikes. Maybe she is giving it to the homeless to use for 10 batches. That's what I'm saying. Like, for quilts? Are you giving it to, like, for people who make quilts? Like, what are we doing here? Leaky leg, reheated tour. Exactly. That's the thing too. That's like, and I know, girl, you could not use the washing machine. We knew this, and especially in the Beck era, you could not use that washing machine. How were you washing the clothes before you gave them away? With your stinkies. When there were stinky smellies.
The money to buy it.
That is so generous, because I know you was buying a lot of that at full price. That is
That's so generous of you, Amberlynn. You're so nice and you're so kind to everybody. Girl, fuck off.
very generous.
And now I have a specific style, so especially a lot of the stuff I bought would not be my style at all. I have a specific way of like the way that I like to dress, so it just would not be suitable.
Like an outhouse?
They fucking killed me. They killed me so bad. Like an outhouse. They fucking got me. She's like, I have a specific style. What style? It's this. You wear the same stuff continuously over and over again that you only were able to wear when you were at your biggest. Is your style? I physically run out of clothes. Stretched chic. Is that where we're at? What do you mean? Brayden, yeah, I agree. She's attempting to keep the drama because Quirky Laversi is currently the queen of real world. I agree. Like, even Chantal is kind of, like, falling off a little bit. And it's because Quirky is, like, genuine. We all know how I feel about Quirky. We all know how I feel about her man even more. But, like that's not a secret. That's not a secret. so fucking funny. That kills me. But like seriously, we've been seeing the clothes repeatedly that she only wore when she was at her biggest. And it's like, what style? Shirts, dresses you wear as shirts with black leggings that are covered in your lymphedema leakage? Nasty.
I think at this point, Amber having been online for as long as she has, I think Amberlynn's weight is one of the least interesting things about her. Like, there's so many other things you could.
Unfortunately, I do agree with. Like, Amberlynn Reed's weight is the least interesting about her. Yeah, the way you let your Discord become a cesspool is currently the most interesting thing about you.
Talk to this woman about.
Like how she killed her
having
cat.
to deal with her.
Oh,
come on
yeah.
now.
Sorry.
I get you bringing up the talking point, I do, but this is the kind of stuff that gets her running out of here and not wanting to answer any questions or talk about anything at all. I understand where you're coming from.
Oh, boo-hoo. Oh, boo-hoo. Amberlynn couldn't take the heat on the Discord that she opened to the public. The choice she made. Oh, no. It's like that one meme of that. It's that bird in the cage. And it's at the bars that are next to each other, but like the rest of the cage is open. That's Amberlynn Reed in this Discord.
But you say those kinds of things, she leaves the server and then that's it. You don't get to ask her anything at all. Burning questions.
Boo-hoo! Grow up! You're 35!
Oh, we can't ask Amber anything. No, she's so interesting.
I mean, we're all.
I love that person. I don't know who they are. Their sarcasm is me watching this entire thing, actually.
Here.
Yeah.
And that's like
her problem, though.
Amber, what's your favorite hobby? Or like,
Mad Yikes on Bikes. Her Discord gives the same vibes as her Ask FM and early Facebook posts from the Casey through the Destiny eras. Yeah, exactly. And it's also the same way because Amberlynn Reed exposed a lot of herself on her Ask FM, her Tumblr, and her Facebook. A lot of her not so great aspects of her personality were very much so displayed in those eras, and we're getting a lot of those here because like, and I think this was a lot of the LCU Discord, and it was a lot easier for Amber to get away with it because there weren't any recordings of it for the most part because she's in here 24/7. She cannot hold the mask for that long. It slips so quickly. If Amber gets banned on Discord, where's she going to 4chan next? God forbid. I've heard that like even Foodie Beauty is on a warning with Kick, so I don't even know if Kick would be an option for her. Oh my god, thank you, Vanessa, for the gold coin. A doubloon. We got a doubloon for the chest. 12 more, and I will have a baker's dozen.
like thing to do right now?
Legos.
Legos? What are you currently building?
Thank you so much, Brian. XO Live. XO. Gossip Girl. That's what this feels like. This feels like Gossip Girl to me.
Expert Legos.
It's like a modern house.
You have to show us because I want to see that. That's cool.
Yeah, maybe.
Amberlynn, did they?
What do you mean? What else do you have to do? Yeah, maybe. What else are you doing? What? Yeah, I guess I could show you my Legos. Who else is going to look at them? Your mom? Your mom looks at any pictures of the expert Legos you built and gives you the "that's nice, dear" response. Emily does not care about your expert Legos. Emily just cares about how much DoorDash you can shovel in. Who else who cares about your Legos? You have people interested in your Legos. Girl, take advantage of it.
Do these people really have to come to your place to pick these Legos up once you decide to sell them?
What do you mean?
You're putting these Lego things together, and when you decide to sell them, for whatever price you sell them, part of the deal as far as them receiving the piece is that they have to come to your place to get them.
No.
She's selling them on Marketplace, not on eBay.
Bullshit. You don't meet them in public. There's no way. There's no way. You say you don't leave the house, then how are you selling your Legos? Like, leaving the house would also include you going to meet people to sell your Legos. Hi, Moonchild. Hi, how you doing? I appreciate everybody in the stream right now. You guys are gonna have fun. We're gonna laugh at Amberlynn Reed first and then get into the more serious allegations about the Discord. But this was fun. This felt like more campy Yeah, I am Lexi. How do you get to this public? You speak of Amberlynn. Yeah, how do you get there? With what car? You like, that's the thing. Like, she contradicts herself in like these small lies. Like, yeah, well, I go meet them. And then she's like, well, my mom doesn't even come over that often. So how are you doing it? It's these small things that she keeps contradicting herself with. Hi, Foxtrot Remedy. Hi, Voot. VWT. Like, that's what I'm saying. Like, you're not meeting anybody. You contradict yourself like subtly, like with these small little lies, and they catch up to you because it's the small contradictions you can, and you can't go like, well, I never said that. You did. Oh, I meet them. Hey, but didn't you say like back in the LCU that you rarely leave your house? Did you not say that? Sup, Danny Deadlifts? How you doing? How's everybody doing today? How are we all feeling about Amberlynn and her Discord? Is it bad? Yeah, but let's have some fun. Am I right?
Yeah.
I meet them in public.
Also, Arthur Morgan being in here. What the fuck, man? I loved you in Red Dead Redemption. What do you mean you're an Am baby? Foxtrot Remedy, maybe she can teleport. Yeah, you know what? Maybe. Hey, we've never seen her not. What if we've been giving her, guys, what if we've been giving her too much grief? What if she can walk, Twinkie? What if she just teleports outside of her apartment to walk her dog 3 steps? We didn't consider that as an option, everybody. We haven't considered it. Now we can consider it. I need this like bullshit. I don't want to skip it because I think it's fun to laugh at her, but I need to get to the Helen Keller part and the moon landing right now because that's the funniest part of this video to me.
Yeah,
So
that's what I was going to do.
and she's not getting paid.
Super Shiny Darkness said rollin'. Have we also considered she like curls up into a ball like Sonic the Hedgehog and just kind of like rolls out of the house? Have we considered that either?
She recently says that she wants people to understand her side, but like when you ask her questions, like she won't answer them. So that's
You're
why
asking
people are
on the clock
frustrated.
questions and she's not on the
Even
clock.
about like the stupid shit. That's the point.
If Amber is not answering the questions directly, it's very clear that she doesn't want to. So the prodding is not going to change that at all.
So
Like,
I'm trying to answer the questions directly. It's just it's always the same questions.
You're asking her work-related questions and she's not on the clock. If you want to know, ask her in a cameo.
Yeah, give her all.
I mean, pay for a cameo. Pay $70 for her to like ramble for 10 minutes and not actually answer your question. She was on the clock with the LCU and we'd ask these questions and she still wouldn't answer them. What the fuck do you mean on the clock? She's perpetually unemployed. Huh? What? It's a crazy. These are on the clock questions. Ask them when she was on the clock. Okay, when she was on the clock, she still didn't answer the questions. So when is she going to answer the goddamn questions?
$100 and then she'll answer your question.
Tisa Panda, are any of these people unemployed? I don't think so. I really don't think they're employed. I think these people are chronically unemployed just like her. But also maybe they are because some of the issues with the Discord come from lack of well done moderation, and that's either because they are, well, I know it's because they're her Am babies who just get rid of stuff against her and not anything else. They don't think about anything else. But also, like, maybe they're all in the same time zone. Maybe some of them have jobs. I don't know. We're gonna get into that because there are a few snips in this video of the Discord, like some of the stuff going on in there that I'm going to use instead of pulling up my photo gallery because it's just a little bit easier. Since they're already here. Or are they children? I am Lexi. Oh, you asked the good questions. I am Lexi. Are they children? Probably. Shit.
Right. Or Penny.
Hi, Brandy. It's nice to see you. Welcome back to the chat, Brandy.
Like, let's chill. We're cool. Like, we're supposed to be a family.
This is me currently regulating, and a lot of people are taking it as me like being mean or like dismissive or just not wanting to answer the question when really I'm just trying to keep my cortisol levels low.
Period.
Oh my god, I need her to like get off the internet. I need her to like step away and open a dictionary and learn real words that aren't TikTok terms. I understand cortisol is a real medical term. I understand that. No one come for me. No one clip this out of context. Cortisol is a real medical term. But it's used in like this looks maxing kind of way. Again, the looks maxing video is coming, I promise. But like high cortisol and stuff like that is super prominent in the looks maxing community and is kind of just like shit. It's a shit term, especially with the way TikTok does it. How much woofer be man? How much cortisol does laying in a bed mattress generate, girl? It shouldn't, but Amberlynn Reed somehow finds a way for it to explode exponentially.
Period.
I'm tired of the stress.
Everybody wants to pretend or assume that they know you, but it's like if they knew you, then they would know that you don't want to answer those fucking questions at the end of the.
Here's the thing. I don't care if I don't know her personally. It's one of those things that's like, you've put enough negativity of yourself out there that I can get a good gauge on your character. Maybe it's not like 100% accurate. Like maybe not, whatever. You might have some great character traits deep down inside you. You may have some really good habits and, you know, things about you. But the problem is what you choose to show the internet is awful and indignant and belligerent. And that's the problem. That's where it's like, that's enough for me to not like you. Also, I don't have to like you. Like, you being a public figure on the internet and making videos is like, I don't have to like you. I can hate you because you said something stupid. Like, I can viscerally hate you because you said one stupid thing that I don't agree with. Look at how I treat Remy. Look at how I treat Corky Love Rosie's boo thing. Like, I don't care. Like, that's the problem and the risk you take when you become an influencer and a public figure. Like, yeah, Woofer be mad. We really did see the real Amberlynn on the LCU. And like, I think the Discord is also a close second because some of these leaks are nasty. Like, she's nasty.
At the end of the day, it's. I have questions, but I'm not going to ask them because that's not what you want.
I don't think the questions are good at the moment. That's why I asked about like, what's your favorite game? Or like, I don't want you to sit here and be bored and like not want to be a part of the action. Like, I want you to be able to talk to us, even if it's true that she didn't respect people's boundaries or stuff like that. I myself don't want to do that to her. Even if, like, I'm not saying Amber's a terrible person or anything, but even if.
That's very kind of you, random person. But the thing is, you don't owe anybody the respect that they're not willing to give you. And with Amberlynn, it's like, oh, well, she may not want to do that for the rest of us, but I'll give her that respect. Fuck no. Fuck no. Like, she does not deserve the respect that you aren't willing to give her. Like, are you kidding me? Mimic you. Most insane thing to me about Amber is that she literally had so many opportunities to make her life great. Exactly. Like, that's the thing. The internet has given Amberlynn so many lives and she has wasted them all. You know, at least what I can say about Rosie and Chantal is that they may still be batshit crazy, but they didn't waste the chance. They figured out how to come back with their monetization. They didn't waste the platform that they were given. You know what? I've heard that BWT that she does sound like Rafe. That was in another chat that I had seen that one of these girls and one of them sounded like Rafe quite a bit. I'm gonna let this play. I'm gonna mute my mic because I have to turn my light on because it's dark in my room and I didn't think about turning it on beforehand. So we're letting the chaos play without me.
If she's done terrible things, like every person has, I myself don't.
I mean, I never let my cat out, so.
Girl, are we still on this? Are we still on this?
I'm just saying, I never beat my partner, so.
And thankfully,
Allegedly.
I am a human who
I never
can
did any of
also say I have never beat my partner or let my cat out. And I'm not here to change your opinion, and I don't care to change your opinion. Think what you want.
If we were to like get a game and everyone was allowed to join it, would you join us and play a game with us?
Yeah, I would like play a game if I was capable. Maybe someone can make one like Girl World related.
I don't know if any of you like if your friends are in Girl World or.
So here's the thing. Don't lie to me. I don't lie. It's like, I don't care about this. I don't have to change your mind. That's all you want. That's all you've been trying to do is like clear your name or change our minds, and it's not working. Like, at what point is it just gonna like give us the brutal honesty at this point? Like, Foxtrot Armada, we've all done terrible things exactly like me personally. Nope. On the level of Amberlynn Reed, I've never done terrible things. Have I done like morally questionable things? Yeah, I've like stolen lip gloss from a CVS before. But like this? Are you kidding me? I am Lexi. Yeah, you just throw things at your partner. Yeah, I'm not like it's the thing that these are common. It's not even just one X. It's like it's a common thing with all of them. I am more inclined to believe the word of many than the word of one.
Or I don't know. My friends would judge me.
I would love to sit down and just listen to Amber explain why she thinks the moon landing is fake.
Wait, is that true, Amber? Do you think the moon landing's fake?
Correct.
Yeah.
Wow.
Amber, do you only believe that about like the
Somchi, no, please don't cancel me, please, guys. It was one lip gloss, guys.
previous, like the like original moon landing, or do you like believe that like all space missions are fake?
They're all fake.
Okay, so you
Right, everybody. So Amberlynn Reed spoke. All space missions were fake, which means Laika's still alive, guys. Guys, Laika's still alive. Hold on. We can live in. Hold on. Let's twist this into being something positive. If all of them are fake, Laika was never sent to the moon and did not die in space. Laika, you're still out there somewhere.
So you don't believe that the Artemis crew actually went anywhere?
Correct.
Damn.
Why that?
Where did they go?
Which gross, ew, saying that when it's a huge, unbelievably innovative launch and expedition because it was with a woman. But okay, whatever. All right. Yeah, Tony. Yeah, TJ. Like Felicia did not die in vain. Amber, respect their sacrifice. You know what's crazy? That when I heard this for the first time, both of those two, the kitten from France and Laika, were what got me most pissed off. Like they died. These street animals were killed because of space expedition. How dare you? And you claim to love your animals. If you know anything about space expeditions, you would have known about Laika and Feliciet.
Oh.
It's just
Low
not
IQ, high
possible.
B.
Hi, Andrea Aussie. You didn't miss much. We're not into like the really deep shit on the Discord yet. The stuff about like when Gemini comes in and they're all confronted with the CP and other stuff in the Discord, or CSAM, my apologies. We're getting into conspiracy land because I wanted to start us off on something a little bit lighter. IQ, high BMI. Yeah, exactly, Brandy, that poor dog. Like, you don't get to do this. Also, while this is going on, I'm going to do some research.
BMI.
Totally. I want to
And
hear
that's
more about
okay.
this.
Like, I will never judge someone on their conspiracy, so it's just not
Educate us,
possible.
queen.
And there's a lot of like clips where you could see the astronauts are wearing like strings. Like you can like
You mean
yeah.
say?
And if you look it up, just like literally type that into YouTube. And
Literally
there's
type that
parts
into
where there's
YouTube.
green screen glitches. And then my favorite clip of all time is when they were talking to astronauts and then they went back to the NASA like headquarters or whatever and we're talking to people in there. And then the astronauts
So we're going to debunk this with an article from the Institution of Physics. Somebody unbelievably more smart than Amberlynn Reed. Here are some ways that the moon landing conspiracies have been debunked. So what she's talking about is the glitches is in fact the imagery getting fried by space radiation. Because as you and I know, because we're smart, we are educated, we have a high IQ, no BMI. Yeah. Thank you so much. I'm so glad that you love my channel. We're gonna debunk Amberlynn with science here. So one of the reasons talking about like the glitching is simply because the imagery taken from the cameras is getting fried by the radiation from space. As we all know, something that protects the Earth from a lot of the sun's radiation and other radiation from just outer space in general is our atmosphere. And because we have a very specific ozone layer that allows us to have this kind of technology unaffected by different types of radiation from space and from the sun, we can have these types of things, but they don't work as well when you take our ozone layer out of it. So her thing is like, well, there's glitches. Oh my goodness. Yeah, there. First of all, 1960. First of all, the film is from 1960. Like, fucking 1960. Are you fucking kidding me, dude? Like, it's glitchy. Yeah. The film in the 60s is dog shit. What? And, okay. And then the whole thing's like, oh, the flag is moving. It's not actually fluttering. It's the low gravitational pull of the moon and how the stand was built. It's built for kind of like it was built with an Earth gravitational pull in mind, but the moon itself has a weaker gravitational pull for obvious reasons. So, and there's not only photographic evidence and other stuff, but there's like there's so much more evidence that we walked on the moon. It's so crazy here. Like, oh god, so many more people join. Hi everybody, welcome back. Hi Smoothie Boy with the hi Hammond Beans. Yeah, we're debunking. How dare you bring logic and facts in this? I know it's something Amberlynn Reed is unused to, but like it's the same thing with like the JFK conspiracies. Now I don't. I'm keep my conspiracies about JFK to myself, but like there are so many documentaries and shit like that that debunk all of these conspiracy theories that it would take you 10 seconds to look it up. Amberlynn said you could see the strings, which the strings. You mean that just like the way the footage, like regular unfiltered footage, raw footage looked in the 60s? You mean the way that old footage just looked? Are you freaking kidding me? Saying the moon landing is fake is one thing, but saying every space mission is fake is diabolical. Thank you, Becca Woobear. Exactly. Because the thing is, I could completely buy the theory that the first original moon landing was faked for the US to win the space war. That I could buy. You could get me with that one. I could see the reasoning. However, just the facts and the science and the physics behind just space itself destroy that argument. But I could see it, I really could. No, they ask her about the internet and satellites. Yeah, Alfred, we're getting there. We're getting there, dude. Oh, don't worry. Oh, don't freaking worry. Yeah, she gets crazier, guys. It's just like it took me one Google search to find like a reputable article, not just like the Google AI thing, like a reputable article from the Institute of Physics with every piece of evidence to debunk the conspiracy theories. It took me 2 seconds. And the moon landing is fake, explain Star Trek. Yeah, if the moon landing is fake, how did they do the Star Wars? Explain Tatooine.
We're just talking to showed up on a screen behind them because they were walking in front of a fucking green screen and NASA didn't even notice. And that's my favorite clip of all time. So
I'm gonna do another thing. I'm gonna look up really quick because I actually don't know the answer to this, and this will do something for me too. Oh, okay. So they could have in fact done a green screen in 1960s because it started to rise in 1940. Okay. I wanted to learn that because I didn't know exactly when the green screen technology was invented, I guess. Yeah, we know she's not a woman in
find
STEM.
it and you guys will love it. I don't know the motivation.
Do you think it could be a lot to do with like the Cold War, that the Americans wanted to come in and try and say like we got to the moon first to try and beat the Russians? There's a lot to do sort of their historical thing.
I have heard that could be a reason, but it's just I don't know, but I know it never happened.
No, yeah, smoothie. That's exactly like that's how we know the trolling is bad. It's like, you can't eat, like, this is how I know she's not passionate about her conspiracy theory. You ask me about any conspiracy theory I have, you ask me about every theory I have about the Yuba County 5 or the Hinter Kaifek murders, I can give you an 8-paragraph essay. You can't even give me the motivation as to why we would lie about space expeditions. You can't give me that? You don't believe this. You're doing this to piss me off, and it's working.
I just know it. I like feel it in my gut. Like,
Not only do you believe that it has never happened, but you also believe that it never will happen.
correct. And also, like, all of these like pictures that they take of the Earth, like none of that is real. Like one of them, I forget what year it was, because
You guys know about that, like, this really huge breakthrough we had about clearer images of Pluto? Those aren't fucking real.
because there's a new one every year, but you could see that they like.
Oh, Smooksy? Okay, Smooksy.
Pretty much just like copy and pasted the clouds, and it was just like,
1972.
it's like, why do you make that so obvious?
So are satellites real?
I don't know, because it's like, I feel like the internet.
Do you think we get internet? I want her, if satellites and stuff aren't real, and space stations and stuff aren't real, I want her to explain to me how she thinks the internet works. I want her to explain to me how she thinks that television works. What? Like, do radio waves exist to you, bitch? Like, why are like basic fundamental forms of science? You're like, that's a conspiracy theory. Oh my god. Like, what do you mean? And like, we skipped over it, but she's like, it'll never be possible to go to the moon. Why? What do you think is at the moon? Do you think the moon has like gates that you can't, like, we just don't have the key to get? Why do you think that we can't get into the moon? What does she think the atmosphere is made of? Does she think it's glass? Does she think that the atmosphere will shatter if a rocket goes through it? What does she think? Oh. No, Michelle, yeah. Like, this is confidence. She's so confidently stupid. Honestly, I want whatever she has. Because when I make a point, I have to, like, look it up first to make sure I'm, like, factually correct before I, like, make an argument. What do you mean? Like, you're just spouting this bullshit and you believe it.
No, actually, I'm not going to get into this conspiracy because you guys think what I was just saying was weird. This next one's even weirder.
What are your thoughts about the astronauts that died in the service of NASA?
I don't think it's real.
Amber.
So also, again, unbelievably disrespectful, not only to the astronauts, because remember, there are so many rockets that have completely just, like, exploded and killed the crew inside. Like, that's a huge thing. Like, what do you mean? And again, we talked about Laika and Feliciette. Disrespectful, unbelievably disrespectful to those people who are, like, gave their lives for space exploration and scientific discovery. Unbelievably stupid of you.
Was Helen Keller real?
I do not. Okay. I think the person is real, but I do not think that this blind and deaf person was writing, talking, flying planes. Like,
That is
no,
disgustingly ableist. That is disgustingly ableist. I think you need to agree.
And when I tell you, it was, when I heard this for the first time, it was so satisfying for them all to pile in and call her out on her ableism. I was like, holy shit, dude. Yeah. Get her ass. Get her, dude. Because it is unbelievably ableist to say that. Like, just because they would have more of a challenge. And also, Helen Keller only flew that plane for like 20 minutes. The first flight, at least. It was about 20 minutes. Okay? Like, that's not it's not like she was going long distance like Amelia Earhart. it was a feat, and it was something that helped understand the blind and the deaf community and to improve research to get them to these better positions in just the world. Like, this is so unbelievably disrespectful. What the hell? Yeah, Smooksy, you can't use the rest of your body when you're blind or deaf. You can't do that. It's just like, well, how could she speak? It's not like the vocal cords are broken. It's not like she was mute also. Like, she has working vocal cords.
Of research on actually her life.
Like, I'm Alexi. Does she know that blind and deaf people can actually drive? Exactly.
Okay.
You know what?
Read her books.
I will buy you.
Oh,
I will personally buy you a first class ticket to the Helen Keller Air.
Oh, this is embarrassing. I'm really into her, and I read a lot about her. And she was not the only one flying the plane. Like, the way how you're thinking that she was alone. She was not alone. She had help, but she did it.
And it's the dismissive. Oh, that's cool. Huh? It's not like, oh, you know what? That's interesting. I didn't know that. Can you explain more? It's like, okay, whatever. I'm still right and you're wrong. Fuck you. Like, the disrespect again to these historical figures. Like, it's the same thing. Again, I've heard people confirm that this in the chat. Did she not say she believed in the Stevie Wonder wasn't blind conspiracy? I could have sworn, but there's no proof.
So why are you saying that if you don't know about her?
Anyways.
And like, she means...
Holy shit, dude! It's complete, like, it's... The issue that a lot of people have with Rosie, I also have with Amberlynn, is you talk out of your ass about shit you don't know about. Like, you aren't educated enough in the world with your 140 IQ to be spouting bullshit like this. Because a disability isn't a hindrance. It doesn't make you unable to do anything. It makes it a lot harder. And especially, that's why Helen Keller was so important to just the society as a whole. Like, I don't understand. Like, discredits all of Helen Keller's achievement. Just a silly conspiracy theory. I don't believe she's blind. It's like, this is what I said when somebody in the chat earlier mentioned that this was, I believe it was Tisa Panda, that said it was just like her old Ask Ev mem, or maybe it was Maddie Ike's on Bike. So it was one of those two. It's like, this is like her Ask FM Facebook because it's exposing the darkest parts of Amberlynn Reid. It is exposing the darkest parts of Amberlynn Reid. Smooksy, I think she dismisses other disabled people's feats because she herself wouldn't be able to do it. Exactly. And that's the thing. It's that, like, she uses her self-made disability as a crutch for the reason she cannot do anything. So the idea that any other disabled person can do literally anything is mind-boggling to her because she can't do it, so these other people can't. Like, Amberlynn couldn't fly a plane, so Helen Keller sure as fuck couldn't. There are disabled people who are in the military, who are active service members. Like, I don't understand. Oh my god.
It's a lot to me, so why are we
just a fun little
making
conspiracy that I don't really take that.
A fun little conspiracy theory. Yeah, everybody, you heard it here first. Ableism's a fun little conspiracy theory.
It's not a fun little conspiracy theory. It was a real person who accomplished things, though. And in the face of actual facts that disagree with you, you go, anyways.
She means a lot to, like, the disability, like, community. Like, she's made everything better for us, so why are we making a lies about her?
And you know what? I know this girl's an Am baby, and I know I should. I feel bad for her. It's one of those things that when somebody shows you who they are, believe them. And I shouldn't feel too guilty, but I can't, I'm not disabled, so I can't even imagine what it would be like to hear somebody that I was a fan of completely shit on a hero that's made innovations for what may be my disability or other people's disabilities and have made fundamental achievements for a community that I'm in. I can't even imagine this. Like, again, it's Amberlynn Reid. She's shown us who she is. Believe her. But I still feel so bad for this person. And I know I shouldn't. But, like, Yeah, I am Lexi. Oh, it's so fun to completely dismiss the changes that a disabled person made to marginalized communities. She's lived long enough to be the hero. She's long enough to see her hero become the villain. Exactly. It's so gross, and like it's the casual ableism of it all, because I would never, other than Leah Michelle's ability to read, which, hey, hold on, before we get there. I don't believe it's a disability. I believe she never learned. I believe she refused to learn. It's one of those things like you should never make a conspiracy about somebody's physical ailments. Like, that's ridiculous to me. Because either way, like, she's never read her life. Thank you, I'm Lex. She's never read in her life. Baby Geico. She probably is making lace by disabled nuns isn't a thing either. Like, would you like to Croatian? You'll see 4 seats. Exactly. See, I am Lexi. Don't worry. I believe that. I believe she can't read. That's the only time I will make a Leah Michelle can't read. But it's not your place. Like, to make a conspiracy about an event, sure. Like, other than you saying that, like, the people who passed in other space expeditions aren't real, there's nothing inherently, like, harmful to people by saying the moon landing was fake. You just look stupid and unintelligent, but there's nothing that's gonna hurt somebody else by you saying that. But you discrediting a marginalized disabled woman's accomplishments and what it has subsequently done for just the research and the marginalized community as a whole is fucking gross. Disgusting.
Yeah, I believe she was a real person, but I don't believe some of the things that they say about.
That's her proof.
Oh, that's awesome.
So you think that a deaf and blind person can't do those things?
So I'm currently in a VC with a lot of people who are purposely trying to like push me like in a court. So I know that's like
Well, yeah, you got baited the second they brought up all the space expeditions. You fall for it. You didn't have to say this, especially like if you know. Like, there's no way you've been on the internet long enough. You cannot feign ignorance that you did not know some shit like that was going to be offensive. Like, even if you genuinely, in your heart of hearts, believe this conspiracy to be true, don't fucking say it. Like, you should know better. And now she deflects. Yeah, exactly, Foxtrot.
like what is happening right now, so I'm choosing to like move on from the discussion.
You are a professional
I feel like it's
victim.
getting,
Or you could
I
just
feel like it's
really
getting like a
bad
little
outrage and answer the
heavy,
question.
and like my goal is not to like offend people at all ever.
Then you should have known better the second you opened your dumbass mouth that what you said was going to be offensive. There is no way in the world that you've been online for as long as you have and people have already called you out for this behavior that you did not know what you were going to say was going to be offensive. Like, that's ignorance I don't believe. I believe you're stupid and I believe you're ignorant. I don't believe you're that ignorant. I don't.
But you already did because you already said it.
It's not about
Hey,
offending people,
Amberlynn.
though. It's about ignoring the facts of the actual person.
Okay, we're moving on.
So hold on. I understand this because Helen Keller is a woman. First of all, a woman, and a disabled woman who has done so much just in terms of the disabled community. Where was this energy for the fucking moon landing? Where was this energy for science? Whoa! Where the fuck was this energy for science? Oh, okay. All right, understood. I get it. Science isn't as important to anybody in this VC. I get it. All right, understood. A baby Geico. I think Amber needs to be educated about children that were disabled back in Helen Keller's time. Disappointment rooms, asylums. Helen Keller proved to the world that they were not a lost cause. Exactly. That is an amazing point. And like, not even just physical disabilities, mental disabilities as well. Like, these people were lobotomized or they were just axed. It was, to be disabled was a death sentence, especially in the time of Helen Keller's era. And so her being able to achieve these things that an average person could do. And again, even flying was not a woman's game. So to be a woman and to be a disabled woman and fly is a huge feat. It's completely disregarding the movement she made towards understanding these disabilities and providing resources and providing ways to assimilate them into a world that was not built for them, instead of just giving up and shoving them into a hospital or an asylum, or just, in some families' cases, that we know what they would do. Where was this energy for Laika? Yeah, where was this energy for Laika? Where was this energy for Feliciette? Where was it?
Moving on now. Hi, Amberlynn.
Hi. Oh God, she left.
And she leaves. So I wanted to look at that first because according to Apathetic Facts, this is kind of what happened right before everything fell apart. So in case we want to know the average thing, like this isn't even remotely the worst of what's going on in this VC, in this Discord. But this is bad. Like this is, casual ableism, casual science denying. Okay. Whatever. So I'm going to go into some of the screenshots from this video too. Because they do get into a lot of like the bad stuff with the Discord. But before we get into those, let's get into a cute, quick little timeline. Amberlynn Reed age restricted her server, did not do the ID thing, which is like this, just again, like as you can see, marked it as age restricted. All you had to do was click continue and you got into the server. Yeah, super great way of doing that, actually. Super. And then she wanted to price her Discord. She wanted to put a paywall on the Discord to prevent some of the stuff that's been coming out of the Discord. So she put a paywall on it of about like $13, and then everybody left because the people who were already in the server realized that they would also have to pay the money, which, yeah, going back to the disabled thing, it is, I mentioned it earlier in the stream, it's so unbelievably disrespectful because she claims herself as disabled, and it feels like because she can't do anything for her self-inflicted disability, everybody else who has any kind of disability has to be shoved in this little box of what they can and can't do. So she age restricted the server and then tried to put a price tag on the server, realized that nobody was going to come in, and so she reopened the server for everybody. And so pretty much nothing that needed to be addressed was addressed. And everything getting out about the server, the rumors about the server, caused so many fights. As we can see in this video, anyone who complains about anything going on the server is getting banned. Not the people sending CP, not the people sending CSAM in the chat. No, it's not. Yeah, it's bad that a Discord is the only thing that Amberlynn could write, but rinse and repeat, you knock it off here. So, and then she... and then she said, dear reaction channels, if you accuse people in this Discord of doxing, but yet you will play people's voices from this Discord and also post their effing faces as well, let's talk about hypocrisy. Some of these people are my haters, but I will still protect my haters. You reaction channels are something. I don't care. I don't need Amberlynn Reed for money. Not everyone does, you stupid. Here's the... it's not... What gets me about this one is it's not... This is a fucking public server. Anyone can go in here and get these people's voices and names. These don't have to be leaked. It's public. There's no consent form to be in here. This shit's public. Hey Sherry, hey Pac-Man. We're looking into the server. That's crazy to be like, yeah, you're leaking it without their consent. This is a public server. This is like you go into the mall and they're doing like photography at the mall and you're like, I didn't consent to be here. Or you're like at a park and people are doing photography at the park. Like, no, exactly. Imagine being able to dox somebody for Amberlynn's voice chat from their voice. Be so for real. And again, we looked at a lot of those. I didn't see anybody other than Amber that had their actual name. We saw Arthur Morgan, and I doubt that person was actually Arthur Morgan from Red Dead Redemption. So... there's more in here. Amberlynn is banning people for saying they doxed people, and then somebody saying, right, but people have been timed out for worse things. I'm wondering where the line is. And that's been a big problem with the Discord, is the fact that people are getting banned for stuff that is insignificant. And I said this in my video talking about the Discord, is that the moderators and Amberlynn don't really care about any of the allegedly borderline illegal shit going on in here, because what matters more is protecting Amberlynn and Amberlynn's bottom line. And Amberlynn's bottom line is herself and the narrative she has surrounding herself. Like, yeah, like didn't we already go over how Discords aren't private with the whole Rachel fiasco? It's like you should have known. Like, what do you mean? Exactly. Like, no Discord is private. And even with the paywall, it's like somebody compared it to a bouncer at a club, or like paying a fee to go to the club. Like, no one's gotten doxxed from the screenshots either. As far as I've seen, nobody's gotten doxxed. I know there was like issues with Snow Bear and that VC, but like people have had to go out of their way to dox these people. Like just from their voice and their username in the chat, like there haven't been any doxing. And it's so hard to dox somebody because of their voice, which is why I thought the whole Snow Bear thing was so fucking ridiculous. Because how were you able to clock that that was a reaction channel from just the voice? When Snow Bear said this was a private account, how are you able to do that unless you just like had a list? So then this person suggested it should be like you have to be on the server for a certain amount of time before you get access to setting picture and video stuff. A lot of Discord servers do that. That is true. With the allegations going around right now and the trolls hell-bent on taking down Amberlynn, the reason you did all this to protect yourselves and the Discord server that are being shown P and potential minors. I'm confused about how people can openly admit that they don't have good morals and care about other people. So that's the big Pac-Man. From what I know, from what I gathered from those VC leaks, was that Snow Bear's Discord that she used to get into Amberlynn Reed's Discord was connected to. Oh no, you're right. I was thinking of the LCU Discord. You're right. No, you're so right, Pac-Man. You're so correct. Yeah, the thing is that these mods are putting in place rules that protect Amberlynn rather than protecting the people in the Discord. Because the thing is, it's unless you do the ID verification, which is such a gamble with Amberlynn Reed. If it were any other YouTube channel, I could kind of understand it, because again, I did look it up from people who have worked at Discord. These IDs do get sent to the server owner and the server moderators. So if it were any other YouTubers Discord, I would understand having the IDs in place. But it's also the internet, and even if you have the age restricted server and you don't put the ID verification in place, there's still going to be minors present somehow. Like, people lie about their age. It's the whole thing with like not Kick the streaming app, but Kick the like texting grooming app. It happens, and you have to be aware that like this may not be a safe space for minors, but you have not done anything to deal with the fact that there are still going to potentially be minors in the space. And from what I heard, allegedly the image of CSAM was in the chat for about 4 minutes. 4 minutes? 4 minutes of an explicit image like that. And none of your mods or you took it down. 4 minutes, allegedly. And I did get a comment on my video that's like, well, the Discord moderators are volunteers. Yes, they are. And once again, in any other community, the moderators that are volunteers are unbelievably respected, because the job that they have is heavy lifting. It's exactly, Pac-Man, the inconsistencies in moderation aren't helped by a lack of mod channel organizing the rules. Exactly. And the rules are put in place not to protect the people in the Discord. They are put in place to protect Amberlynn and the moderators. And that's the point of this screenshot right here. That's the whole reason for the screenshot. So, if it were any other Discord server and the moderators were just people in the community that wanted to help and they'd moderated before and they understood, because like if you have mods, it's hard. I don't have any mods on this channel, and I do definitely need to get some. I don't know exactly how to go about doing that, so I'm kind of just here. Luckily, you guys are very nice and respectful, and there's been nothing in the chat. But moderation is not easy. It's not an easy task. And when you have people that aren't moderating for the right reasons to protect everybody in the Discord, not just Amberlynn Reed, not just the server owner. It gets to a point where this shit gets messy. Belle and Blue, I never understand how she's always dodging accountability. That's the thing. I don't understand either, because it's like, and it's stuff that's clear in her fucking face. Smooksy, aren't there mod bots that you can have in Discord that will automatically take stuff like that down? Yes, there are. There are. You can put bots in place. You can put a bunch of other stuff in place. I don't know if they cost anything, but they will take certain things with certain keywords out right away. They will take them down without a second. Tisa Panda, my wife's best friend is a mod for a streamer and is currently getting stalked. We don't even know why, if it's to get closer to him or the streamer, but it's wild. Shout out to mods. Exactly. Every other moderator, if you are a moderator in any Discord or any streamers chats, this is a thankless job. This is an absolutely thankless job, and you guys do your job correctly. These people are not doing their job correctly because they are not in it for the right reasons. But she says she takes accountability. You're right. I'm so sorry. How could I ever suggest that Amberlynn Reed doesn't take accountability? So pretty much, I want to see if I can get to this. This is also the rules in the beginning were to protect people, but so many people were breaking those rules, and by doing so, it was causing people to spread rumors that could cause life-altering damages to minor the mod's life. So yeah, the allegations are being taken extremely seriously. I'm not only protecting my members, but also myself and the mods. Two things can be true at once. So, once again, I'm going to preface by allegedly that image was in the chat for 4 minutes. That is a complete failure on your end to protect the people in your Discord. So I'm going to, you wear your blue badge of honor with the few channels you mod in. Exactly, Mad Yikes on Bikes. It feels like just disgusting to say that you're modding and not. I also, me too, T-Spanda. I hate it when she says two things can be true at once. So let's get into the actual stream that or the VC leaks that kind of caused all of this. So we're going to Citrine, and Citrine Dream is the same channel I got my last VC leaks from. I know they include parts of the Gemini stream, but this is like the full thing compared to whatever. So shout out to Citrine Dream. You were honestly doing God's work here. Let's watch it. Dainty, TJ says, wee woo, wee woo, wee woo. Dainty, there were some Discord leaks a moment ago. Please let me, are they on the Reddit? Are they on the Reddit? Oh, I see Emily's back on Instagram per the Reddit. Where are the leaks? Tell me where the leaks are, TJ. TJ, put in the chat where the leaks are so I can find them. Okay, do you know what? Hold on. We're gonna look that. I am not adding anything to the stage yet. We're gonna add this to the stage while I open up the Reddit. Because at this point, like, I don't think Amberlynn's gonna nuke the Reddit. She might, so I'm gonna download the image and we're gonna open it. Because we're gonna open this really quickly. Because it's from Apathetic Facts' Instagram page. I'm gonna remove that. We're gonna add to the stage. No. We're going to stop screen. Boop, 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 boop. And we're going to share our screen again like we're in. We're going to look at this real quick. So, yeah, she's back. Emily's back on Instagram first and foremost. Wee woo, wee woo. Can we see it? Are we able to see? We cannot see. Here we go. So she's back. Oh my God, thank you, Grown from the Dirt, for a goat trophy. You guys don't know this, but I like goats. I think they're cute. I like goats and sheepies because I like the little pupils that they have. But we're gonna look at this really quick. So yeah, Emily is back and still following all of the bigger plus size models. And oh my God, right, understood. Yeah, okay. So that was all I could find, TJ. Are there more leaks somewhere else that I cannot see? Because that's like the most recent stuff in the Girl World Discord. If they're anywhere else, please let me know so we can look at them. You got someone in the server, girl from dirt. See, that's the thing. I'll never be in the server, and like this is why I'm gonna steal from people who are in the server. I'm gonna steal from people who are in the server because I don't want to be in there. Especially because if she was able to find Snow Bear by Snow Bear's voice, oh, she's gonna find me. She's gonna find me real fucking quick. And I'm not nice. I'm so mean. I wonder if Emily follows other Paradise BBW. Great question. If I can figure out how to get Instagram on my computer, maybe we can look. So until somebody gets back to me on where the new leaks for the Discord are, I will check my Instagram while we're watching this. Let me add it to the stage. So this is from Citrine Dream. This was the other half of the stuff discussed in Apathetic Facts' video. I'm gonna check their Instagram and Big Body and PC and see if I can get it.
Oh, she watching? She's watching! I'm calling her from my alt account she's friends with. I'm still
Keep doing
friends with her. She didn't block me yet. I'm just waiting to get blocked. She's not answering it. Don't be scared.
The calling is so freaking crazy. Girl from the dirt. Yeah, okay, so Sugar Shay, yes, in the Snow Bear VC leaks, when Snow Bear went into the VCC, when her Discord first became public, Amberlynn was baiting Snow Bear into being like trying to admit who she was, and I was like, "Are you Snow Bear by any chance?" Okay. And again, somebody did mention that the Discord was probably linked to her YouTube channel. I know the Discord she used for the LCU was not related to her channel, so like maybe. Made everyone speak until she found, oh my god. Me a dopamine hit, go. Oh, pool noodles on their horns. We might do a little like in my last Rosie stream, we looked at the axolotls and the breeder axolotls. We did in fact have some dopamine hits. We looked at some real animals. The only thing I saw for the VC or the Discord leaks, I'll read the message out from Amberlynn Reed. This was posted by Big Body NPC about 2 hours ago. I just screenshotted it on my phone, so I'm going to read it real quick. Amberlynn said, I'm deleting the server. The things that people have done in the server are fucking disgusting and not allowed to destroy me, and it's sickening, absolutely vile. I want no part in this nasty harassment. I'm constantly targeted, and it's all because I created a fucking server. Now I know why I never did. Y'all are sick freaks, every single one of you. Now, no, girl. Here's the thing about all of that. Again, nobody forced you to make a Discord server, and nobody forced you to make it public. Nobody forced you to make the Discord server public. You did that all on your own. And I mentioned that I don't even think that a bulk of this is Girl World or Ambabies or trolls. I really don't. And I know people are like, I know people like say that. It's like, oh, it's all like a bit between them and Gemini. I don't think so. I think that genuinely because like, especially because it's a bigger Discord, it's easier to fly under the radar. At one point, they only had like 3 moderators. I think it got found out by some really weird people. Like, I genuinely believe that. And you can call me a conspiracy theorist all you want. That's my tinfoil hat. I don't want to see their faces. I'm gonna skip ahead. Sorry, Citrine Dreams. You do God's work in here. Let's start to the actual VC. Alfaru, yes, Scooter also had a tell all about Amber. Yes, Scooter did tell a lot about Amberlynn and her days in the LCU. It's not anything that we didn't already know, but it's kind of nice to have it all confirmed that basically like a bunch of the stuff was planned, a bunch of the stuff was on Amberlynn Reed. It was also likely spread on places like Reddit and other forums. Exactly. And here's the thing too, it's not a not well moderated server called Baby Girl. Yeah. That's not a good thing. And you wanted the clout so badly because you had no internet presence that you did all this to yourself. Like this is going to be this and the LCU are a stain on This is a stain on you, Amberlynn. Like, you did all this.
How they don't care about children. They don't care about children.
I got banned from the server because I asked them why they're in there with CP. They never denied it.
They don't
They said I
care.
was jealous.
Does she get
If you want to talk to Amberlynn,
Like,
Tiger.
okay, yeah, sure. Like,
Amberlynn's
she's
a
supposed to be
tiger.
abusive, but yeah, sure.
No, tag her.
I'd be surprised if she came
Actually
in.
communicate instead of coming in here.
I did. I called her
I need to listen to
She
Amber
said,
and
"What do you
Gemini
want?"
fight.
So we were just talking about this, like not dogpiling.
Christina,
So
why
can we?
y'all are allowed with CP in your server that you're in?
Can we talk about?
What got me with that? What got me with that was the fucking silence. How's it feel about the CP in your server? And then the silence?
I got real quiet.
How about we talk about the furry channel in your server?
I got a furry channel. Shit, where at?
It's all such a it's also just like the crazy it's the crazy thing of like, yeah, something that's very unbelievably illegal, having CSAM in your Discord server versus furries. Y'all act like Beastars wasn't peak anime.
I have no fucking clue what's going on.
Oh yeah, you nuked it because you got embarrassed and you had to start over from scratch.
I know what's going on.
What's
It don't
going
matter. There
on?
ain't nothing wrong with furries, but I want to know
I know
where to see a furry
exactly what's
channel.
going on.
There sure is something wrong with furries.
They think they have the
What? Oh my god. I still stand by this argument I made. None of you in Amberlynn Reed's Discord, where she is dating a confirmed death feeder, are allowed to kink shame anyone. Not a single one of you is allowed. No. Nuh-uh.
the IQ of 150. This
I'm
is
trying
the
to say, they
setup,
said a
guys.
furry channel
We're
for-
clowns. This is
Oh, wait,
clowns.
I
Look,
mean, I know I'm a fucking
Project
clown.
Exit. Oh, we broke up. Boom. Come in. Where's the bitch? It's a
Here's the thing. I don't think that the actual CSAM in the Discord was planted or part of the bit. I think that all of this, like this whole conversation stuff, is part of the bit. But I care less about like I care less about like Gemini instigating it and like this stuff. I care more about how the audience is responding to this, because like when something like that happens, because it's, again, I'm going to still say allegedly because there is no proof of it, and good, there shouldn't be proof of that spread around, because that would be a crime on the person who spread it as well. So like, to be noted to anybody wondering like, where's the proof if this happened? Even if you have a screenshot from the Discord server of the CSAM, you still can get in trouble and with the law for spreading and facilitating that material. So you still have to use allegedly because there's no proof, but also none of us want there to be proof, because then the person who put the proof out there is stuck with it anyway. So I think there's just the response to being like, so why was there CSAM in the Discord? Why do you have furries? Crazy jump.
The plan.
Oh, y'all are racist. So furries is a race. That's racist.
How you doing?
They ain't never gonna say why they in there.
This was mentioned. He mentioned race, so I am gonna bring this up because I would be remiss if I didn't bring it up. According to Scooter, there was also something like very sensitive about race being turned into a copy pasta in this Discord. Yeah, so to be noted that as well. And then they defended themselves by saying, well, I didn't know. I didn't know.
In there with a CP because they're all child molesters in here.
TJ said Emily was caught flirting in DMs with someone supposedly while they were supposedly back together. Fork found in the kitchen at this point, TJ. Fruit found in the blender. Like, it's, of course.
Shut the fuck up.
Jesus Christ.
You want to throw around
what the fuck are
accusations like
you?
that? Go to the fucking police if you care so much, you goddamn idiot.
Why are you in here, bitch? Because you looking at it too.
You cunt. You're just jealous because we have more people here than you'll ever fucking see.
Jealous of C.
That is a crazy statement. When somebody is confronting you with like, here's the alleged illegal material you have in your Discord server and that was allowed to be in your Discord server. Well, you're just jealous. Oh, my stream could have 3 people in it. As long as we're not spreading illegal shit in here, fine with me. Wendy Wang feels like she's just speedrunning all the worst possible qualities a human being could have. Exactly. Whoever that person is also needs jail time with Amber. I agree with you 1000%, T. Savannah. That's crazy work. Why would... Also, wait, hold on. I didn't even clock it. Wait, they're talking all this mad shit on furries. Who's that? There's a furry right there.
Fucking police if you care so much, you goddamn idiot.
Why are you in here, bitch? Because you looking at
Oh,
it too.
it's Gemini. It's Gemini. Never mind. Everybody. It's Gemini. The furry is Gemini.
Yeah, they love it.
You're a fucking flop, and you're ugly as hell, and you really have no place coming in acting like you demand Amber's attention, because really you shit the bed on that one, didn't you?
Again, all of this to defend the existence of CSAM in the Discord server. Yeah, exactly, TJ. It's like, it's furries. Yeah, like they're going to exist. Like even in popular media, they're going to happen. Are Labubu's furries? What are we gonna like ban where the wild things are? Like what the hell? Yeah. Alfardu, hey, y'all are committing a crime. Well, we're the popular crowd and you're just jealous, so we're better than you. Haley Beckcore.
Girl, he gone.
Okay.
Oh, thank God.
He left.
I hate that prick.
He's being banned.
Good.
Also, the Abby Lee Miller in here. Yeah, again, fork found in the kitchen.
No, I wanted to listen to him and Amber argue.
It just took a second to see which was his account.
Yeah.
Does he not understand that there's obviously going to be trolls that will come in and post disgusting shit, but like
he's
it's
probably
not
one
like
of those
we're
trolls.
fucking into it, you know what I mean? Like every
So, and this person is going to want to say, well, every popular Discord server has that. No. I hate to break it to you. I've been in some popular YouTuber Discords for a very brief amount of time before I gave up on using Discord. No. Fuck no. Because you want to know why? The server owners and the moderators do their job to protect the people in there. Because the people who volunteer to actually mod for those servers aren't on a power trip for the server owner. Whoa! And those servers have the bots in there to get rid of that shit.
every popular server gets that.
Hey, Steamed Peaches. The TLDR so far is pretty much, we went over Amberlynn Reed being a science denier and a Helen Keller denier. That was the start of it. Now we're getting into the more serious stuff, the allegations of having CSAM in the Discord, Amberlynn's response to it, and like Thick Gemini kind of instigating it. And while we're here, I think we also need to have like a talk about internet safety, especially because I firmly believe, especially with the way a lot of these people in the VC sound, there is such a lack of internet safety, especially in the ALR Discord, especially in this Discord, because the fact that people are excusing it, well, it's a big Discord server, there's going to be trolls. No. And the onus is on not necessarily the person in the Discord. If you are a minor, you should absolutely be wary of the things that you are entering. However, I know when you're a teenager, and especially a younger teenager, it's just like the wanting to be edgy and be a part of the edgy crowd. But the thing is, with this safety stuff, the onus relies on you, Amberlynn, and that's why you're getting so pissed off and frustrated. They're like, it's affecting me and affecting my reputation. Yes, you took on the responsibility to have a safe space or a place or a community like this that is, first of all, inherently parasocial, because you're consistently in the Discord and interacting. Every other YouTuber Discord I've ever seen or even been in, even briefly, the actual like YouTuber is barely in there. Like they are barely in that Discord. Like they are not sitting in the VC. They're not in the main chat. They usually just put out an announcement and that's it. So inherently, you being as active and involved as you are is parasocial and dangerous. The other thing too is that because you are so involved, it is now really your responsibility when something like this goes awry. And we've learned from time and time again that you cannot handle this kind of responsibility because you just don't care about the personal safety of people on the internet. And you've never really cared about that because you have shown your life and so much of your life, including people's faces, including people's families' faces. Like, it's crazy that she never blurred out some of the children she used to post in her vlogs. Like, that is crazy work to me. Like, what? And I see the people's like, I only use Discord for school or clubs or organizations. Yeah, of course. That's what I used it for when I was in college. I used it for my a cappella group. But when you have these huge communities and you are an influencer, there's the liability relies on you. So the internet safety, it's internet safety that Amberlynn has never learned, because if she did, she should have learned from not blurring people's faces when she would vlog with them, especially the children in Destiny's family. Like, I think about it now and I'm a little bit surprised, even with like her following isn't as big as other people's, but she had children's faces unblurred in those vlogs. I'm surprised more people didn't find them. Fantastic Pixie, her saying it's in every big server to me is basically admitting it was in there, which is absolutely freaking well. Exactly. Smooksy, I'm in some small YouTuber communities. It's pretty chill. I've been in bigger streamer communities like for a little bit, and it's still like super chill. Like, it's super fine. Tisa Panda, I've been on the internet since before Google existed. I used to ask Gius for school projects. I feel like Facebook really made people forget about internet safety. Agreed. Facebook, Reddit, and Discord, and Skype Kick, and these bigger chat rooms and blogs and stuff like that, they really made people forget about internet safety. And it's kind of crazy that it took until Amberlynn being the age of 35 to see the consequences of lacking internet safety. Because it's absolutely nuts to me that she's like, I didn't deserve this hit to my reputation. Well, yeah, because you shouldn't have made a Discord if you weren't prepared for what all the responsibilities of making this Discord actually meant. And Pac-Man brings up a great point. She didn't learn that because that would mean caring about literally anybody else. Yeah, true. That's the thing. Like, I don't think I would ever have a Discord for this channel. I don't see the purpose of it. I mean, maybe I could, but like, if again, Discords like this feel very inherently parasocial. I have been in a few back in the day where oh, thank you, Somchi. But it's one of those things that's like, I don't think there's a necessity for it. And if so, I would have to be super hands off and it would have to be like a moderator thing only. And I think that's what most of them should be. I know I was in like Damien Haas for a while, Haas's Discord for a while. And don't get me wrong, like personal info and like stuff was not like names and addresses, but like rumors of relationships, rumors of this. Yeah, that stuff was spread. That stuff is going to get out because, again, these communities are parasocial inherently. Mad Martin Maya said she wanted a bigger, louder echo chamber. I completely agree, which is why in the last clips we watched, she shut down so completely when everybody disagreed with her about Helen Keller.
That shit. It's his goal to get this server taken down. It's probably likely that he's one of those trolls or his friends are. They're trying to find material that'll get this place shut down.
Yeah.
Because
so also, again, what I will say, that's a crazy allegation to put on somebody. It's a crazy allegation to be like, he just wants it to get taken down so he and his friends are spreading the CSAM. So you're accusing him of a crime, right? Because you're mad that he came in with a valid point, whether it's for real reasons or not. It's a valid point.
Because
I can see that.
It's honestly embarrassing.
Good night, Smooksy. Be safe. Remember to go outside and touch your grass and pick up your rock. If you don't, I'll find out. That's what my Discord server is about. Rock collection. If you don't do it, you get banned from the Discord.
Joke about child abuse like that, I don't have time for that shit.
Yeah.
If he wants to get the server taken down for that, why doesn't he just get people to raid the server?
Baby Geico, stupid question, is she a flat earther? I believe she has said in the past she is a flat earther. I believe back in the Beck era, she did in fact admit that she's a flat earther. Mad Martin Maya, so it's a bad thing when accusing, but a non-issue when accused. Exactly. Like, I don't understand. I don't understand. It's like the instant defense of it all. And it's like, if it happened, it happened. Like, if it happened, it's still it's a disgusting thing if the allegations of it being in there for 4 minutes are true. If it's one of those things that was sent and deleted right away, sometimes you just can't control that. Sometimes I get it, I understand it, but if it's deleted right away within milliseconds, understandable slip through the crack. The fact that it was 4 minutes allegedly is where it's like that, it's negligence. The the cutting board, she's just agreed. She did, and then we roasted for the Lego globe. Oh yeah, because she got the stupid fucking globe and was like, we're like, aren't you a fucking flat earther? Aren't you a science denier? Do you guys think she's a climate change denier? What aspects of science do you think Amberlynn doesn't believe in? Do we also believe she doesn't believe in gravity? Like, what are we? Have you ever just sat for 4 minutes? It's a long time. And especially, like, if people were able to see it for 4 minutes, allegedly, that chat had to not be moving very fast. And here's the thing, like, I know originally there was only 3 mods. I don't know how many there are now. But the thing is, that's like, you have 3 mods for a server of 2,000 people. That's not enough, and you should know that. Good morning, Queen Mary novel writer. That's okay. I appreciate you even if you're replay gang. Yeah, she doesn't believe in modern medicine, so like medicine's out. What was I saying? It was about the 4 minutes, right? So regarding the 4 minutes, if people were able to see it, so it had to be sitting there for a while, and you only had 3 moderators, I understand it. Like, you have to think about certain things. This goes back to internet safety if you're going to run a Discord. This goes for anybody who wants to run their own Discord, depending on how big it gets. Like, you can make such a simple Discord. Like, everyone's talking about the fountain pen Discord. Oh, okay, great. Something so simple. These are still things you got to keep in mind. And I know my community knows that, and we're safe because I don't tolerate that bullshit here. Like, we're safe and we're copacetic. But that's the thing you got to think about. It's like, okay, I need moderators that can handle every time zone and that have the free time, because let's say that these people are employed. So they're employed at certain times. Their time zone is this. Like, you really have to think about, when is the Discord going to be covered by a good amount of people in order for you to have a safe space? And that's where Amberlynn failed, because yes, these Discord moderators are volunteer based, but it's up to Amber to find them and find enough people that want to volunteer and like actually think about it. But Amberlynn picked her moderators based on how well they were able to dick ride for her, pretty much. She's a Beck denier. Stop it. Yeah, Steam Peaches, Amber doesn't believe in science because she can't use it as an excuse for herself. Does she think insulin isn't a real thing? Does she think it's a vaccine? We're asking the hard hitting questions. Somebody go into her VC and ask this if the Discord is still up.
The server's literally public. You can do it.
I don't know. Maybe he's not that smart. He's pretty fucking stupid. I don't know who's on stream.
I don't even know who the fuck Gemini is, to be perfectly honest.
He came in here and last time because he came in here trying to spam post his own server. He's just some live streaming guy from the LCU. He's a loser, honestly.
He used to host with Amber and Christina before everything went south.
He sold his company to Keemstar for $1.
Oh, is he the one who looks like a thumb?
Yeah, that's him.
Yeah.
Oh.
Wait, you guys, what's happening? I was fulfilling cameos and I still have to keep going, but I got alert.
Gemini was here.
Gemini came in here.
Under an alt.
Trying to grill us for like shit.
Like demanding to talk to you.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And he also called us all pedophiles. So
of course.
Crazy, that's not what he said. Crazy, that's just like straight up not what he said. Like, he did not say that. Like, it was implied, but that's not what he said. He said it's weird that you all stood in the same place that had CP. I was filling cameos to whom? Exactly. To the 6 Emily bought for you today? The same 6 you've been sending to your girlfriend over and over because she's asking you to shove 6 20-piece McNuggets in your mouth?
Okay.
Vanessa said nutrition. She doesn't believe in nutrition, so she doesn't believe in physical health or science, so that rules out all their assignments. She got alert, Pammy Poodle. Yes, I like it's crazy that there's so many things to believe in this. It's crazy that she chooses to believe the moon landing is fake rather than just believing in science. But that would also require Amber to believe in things that are out of the realm of her like grasp of her knowledge sources, and she can't do that. So
Okay, so I'm gonna go report his live stream. Just give me a second.
Oh,
girl.
Oh, she ain't playing.
We love a petty
I
queen.
mean, is there
We
really
love
even
it.
anything to report?
That isn't petty, but calling people pedophiles is a serious accusation and is not okay.
once again, not what he did. I mean, he implied it for sure. He implied that you were all creepos for not denying the fact that there was CSAM in your Discord, but he didn't say it. Like, all love, I swear she's doing feeder stuff. She has to be. There's no way. Again, I mentioned this. There's so many other people. Oh, maybe we can do that at the end before we leave. We can go into Cameo and look at all the people under her same price range because I believe they're at $70, and we can see all the people we'd prefer to get a cameo from that's not Amberlynn.
You are 100% right.
Yeah, but no, please. So it wasn't really going to go anywhere. Guys, why is people quiet?
Serendipity. I'm so glad I can suffice for not for oh lordy, it's Shorty not being alive anymore. I'm so glad I can suffice.
Sorry to kick it back.
Bullshit.
I'm sorry to go back, but whoever was talking.
Mad Martin, Maya, you have to go to bed. Hope Big Hamby doesn't haunt your dreams. Dude, sometimes she genuinely does. Sometimes she's in my dreams and it freaks me out. So I'm gonna not put that on you. We're gonna take that. If you can feel the hand movements, I'm Reikiing the the Amberlynn out of you.
Talking about like the dogpiling, I just love to have a personal discourse with you. So, and I know I have to have permission to like message you. So add me if you want. Anyway, do you think Gemini was like?
I want to get to where Amberlynn like crashes out over it. What is
That's
why?
No.
She left. Hold on.
Interesting. I know their voice. I know that voice.
Okay.
Don't they sound familiar to you, Amberlynn?
Wait, speak again so I can hear.
TJ, I mean it. Sometimes she shows up as like a villain, like my sleep paralysis demon. Sometimes she's in there. Sometimes she's in there. KY Dad PhD, she's so manipulative. This is money laundering for her prayers. Isn't exactly. Yeah. It's one of those things that's like, I don't believe that the CSAM was sent by anyone in this, but I believe blowing it out of proportion like this, her reaction to this was the reason it was done so she could have a reason to paywall the server. I don't believe that they all like hate each other. I really don't. The only one I could even buy even slightly actually hating Amberlynn would be Christina, because her boot is consistently on Amberlynn's neck. But Amber and Gemini, no, they're friends. There's no way they're not. So I believe that this whole thing was definitely orchestrated to give her a reason to put the paywall up, because as we know, she put the paywall up after this. Didn't last. But I believe that was one of the reasons. They needed an inciting incident. They needed something for Amberlynn to have an excuse to be like, this is getting out of proportion. Stuff is happening in here. We need to put a paywall on it. I 100% believe that. Let me look at the chat. Me too, princess. The other night I had a nightmare. I was locked in a room with Amber and White. Oh my god, were you forced to play Choosy though, Mad Yikes on Bikes? Yeah, she's quite literally my hat man. It used to be Nagito Komaeda from Danganronpa too. And you know what? I miss those days. I miss those days it was Nagiwagi. Please, imagine being a sync. It's not even a hallucination. Stop it.
I can hear your voice.
Hi. Hello. Hi. Sound nervous now.
Why do these people try to like pinpoint by voice? That's the thing though. I think like not to be like self-centered, but I feel like I have enough of a distinct voice in terms of Gore World and reaction channels. Oh, she'd get my ass. Oh, she'd know it was me. And I know she's in here. The thing is, I've said this in a few other videos before. I can see when my videos are getting sent through Discord. YouTube tells me that. So unless there's a secret Gore World Discord I don't know about, Amber, I know it's getting sent to your Discord. No, just needs for Destiny's cure. Mom's Keurig. You're so right, dude.
Just a little, because I mean, this is the thing I was talking about. You know, dog.
What's crazy is like I didn't realize, because I watched the apathetic facts cut down of all of this. I didn't realize how much like time stretched from Gemini making the allegations to like whenever Amberlynn actually addresses it.
Piling thing. Like I'm not, you know.
Clearly, it was not that important to her.
This is my second day in here.
Okay. No. You're I'm just observing. That's all. I'm not accusing, I'm observing. Be about your day, you know? Act as you are. You're okay. I'm just interested.
Wow. I've never seen a more suspicious group of people. This person is just chilling. They're active in the conversation, and everyone's like, I think you're a nefarious little evil man. I think you're a little evil little gremlin mole. Like, they're not doing anything. I have never seen a group of people more suspicious about non-existent threats. Again, it's also like, even if this person were a reaction channel, or they were whatever they are, this is public. I can't go to McDonald's anymore because I'm a reaction channel and Amberlynn's got a monopoly on the 40-piece nuggets. Like, what do you mean? It's a public place.
Oh,
okay. Not suspicious at all.
Yeah, that doesn't sound any type of suspicious.
Girl, I'm on.
What do you mean suspicious? This is a public Discord.
The other side of the world. I don't know anything about you, and don't worry.
Oh, hi,
Kirby.
I've been a fan for a while. Oh no, she's gone. I scared her. Sorry.
And everyone's like, you're being shady. Why are you so ominous? Who cares? It's public. This is a public space. No, none of you bitches are protected. I don't know what to tell you. What is the McCarthyism happening in our chat? That's what I'm trying to say. This is the most suspicious. Where was this suspicion for the CSAM? For the alleged CSAM, where was it? Where was this suspicion? Protecting my 40Ps. Hi, Dottie. Welcome to the chat. Hello, everybody. Hello, Mono. NATO Monoma's in the chat. Holy shit. I love your work in My Hero Academia. Can I tell a story real quick? I watch the anime dub because NATO Monoma is in the chat right now, everybody. He's here. I met the voice actor because I love going to conventions and doing stuff like that. Oh my god, yeah, I know, I'm a little stinky boy. I shower and I put deodorant on before I go to conventions. I keep perfume in my travel set. But I met Monoma's voice actor because Monoma is one of my favorite My Hero characters. And I told him that. I'm like, I relate to Monoma. I love Monoma. And he looked at me and he went, why? It fucking killed me, bro. I was like, shit. He looked at me and went, why? I'll never recover. And then I tweeted about it. And I didn't tag him. I didn't tag the voice actor. And he found it. And I was like, this is no, I got you. I got you, NATO. Xeno's your friend? Don't say that. I keep joking. We're having a little anime conversation. Since they hate furries, this is an anime safe zone, as we all know. Don't say that, dude. I said, if I were to get married and Xeno Robinson walked down the aisle and said, don't, stop, I'm running. Yes, sir. Awooga. He's so fine. Um, um, don't tell him I said that. Whatever you do, I am Lexi. Don't out me, please. I have met quite a few voice actors. Zeno's on my list. I've met Zach Aguilar, voice of Tanjiro. I'm gonna next weekend. There's not gonna be any videos for the weekend, but I'm gonna go to a convention and I'm gonna meet all of the Jujutsu Kaisen cast. I am Lexi. Hey, I may go down to the street and open a PO box right this second. Don't test me, dude. I would cry. I would cam up. I would cam up just for that. Yeah, this is our little palette cleanser before you get back into whatever's going on in this VC. Yeah, TJ, I'm a furry artist. I'm telling you, dude, they mentioned it in one of the chats in one of these VCs. Furry artists and the furry community, they got bank to spend. They got bank to spend. Pac-Man, I am gonna manifest working with him one day. Oh my god, can you imagine getting Zeno into Girl World? Can you imagine getting Zeno Robinson into Girl World? Oh my god. I'm Lexi. I love that people love him so much because I just know him as the person that cheats at Mafia birthday games. He's my number one voice actor crush. Number one I follow him on Twitter. First of all, so great at his job. Unbelievable voice actor. One of my favorites in terms of just like voices. And also just genuinely seems like such a great guy from what we can see on social media, but seems like such a great guy, worth it. Such a cool dude. Tisa Panda, I got to hang out with Greg Ayers for a minute. Katsucon in the mid 2000s. It was everything I ever dreamed of. Not anime voice actor, but my friend stood in line to meet Troy Baker specifically to get an autograph. I sobbed. I love that. I think I found like a very specific community in Girl World that is also like all of the anime fans and the cartoon fans. I feel like I found a little niche also with you guys. They give me work when I needed it, and they help me pay my medication no more. I work hard, and they're good clients. Pay tips when they can. I've noticed. I used to do art commissions. I don't take them anymore, simply because I do Girl World content, and it just takes up so much of my time. They do pay, and they're so nice about it too. They're so kind. Like I think it's like any other community. They get a bad rap because of certain bad people, but not all of them are bad. No, Monoma, I agree. Stop! You're texting him right now. That's cute. You went to a group of people that stalked who he knows. I honestly, I can see that though, and I know I have a few friends that are like, they know some bigger people. I don't know if any people here are theater kids, but if you've ever seen that guy on TikTok that does the Lin-Manuel Miranda impression, it's like, good news, Lin-Manuel Miranda. Yeah, that's my homie. We've been friends since I was in high school. So it's such a small world, and sometimes it's like crazy to me that the people I look up to and I admire or I just like love their work, like they're real. it freaks me out. This is a fun time. I've met some really chill. I think that's also a great thing too, Foxtrot, is that there's some great parts of Girl World, and I think that like it's just unfortunately for Amber, our mutual dislike and hatred of her is what brings us together and what makes us have fun. TJ, when my mom died, they got me work right away to keep my mind off of it. I might have troubles with some of my fandom, but I won't forget that kindness. Exactly. My dad's on bikes. Oh, you have to go. It's okay. I forgive you. This one time, you are forgiven. You're forgiven. I'm gonna take your rock, so mine. I met my wife via Hitalia. Giant nerds over here. My partner has gotten to interview with Brendan Lee Mulligan. Stop. We're into the dropout pipeline. My dream is to meet Jeremy Colhane. He's revived SNL in a way that I could not believe SNL needed to be revived in. This is more fun than Amberlynn Reid. Us having a good little yap sesh is more fun than Amberlynn Reid. Let's get into at least like some. You kill a cat or two for selfish reasons, all of a sudden people hate you for no reason. Yeah, exactly. I can't even imagine why people would hate her. I would feel bad for her if she was a total jerk. Hi, Mallory Burton. No, yeah. Can you imagine, like, being so awful that so many people dislike you and they can like find a little community that also has like nothing to do with you. That would be so disappointed. Is this person someone who's no? I just have a folder of them. No, I haven't made one because I can't edit. Gosh.
Guys, what is the chance that's gonna come back in? Because Amber left again.
Oh,
I don't know. She might be dealing.
I'm tired of her leaving like she did at the LCU. Where is she? Because I didn't realize that there was so much. There's so much space in between the Gemini bringing the allegations into the voice chat and then Amberlynn like actually responding at all. I'm trying to find her. Like I'm trying to use like the. Okay, she's back. I found her. Mallory, it's so nice to see you. I went on a little later and I actually, maybe it's just because it's Amberlynn and not Rosie. There is a lot more people in this stream and so I'm super appreciative for every single one of you. I look down and look at the view count and I'm like, oh my gosh, that's so much more than the Rosie streams. Maybe it's just because it's Amber. Maybe it's just because this time worked a little bit better for more people. I don't know who's to say, but I appreciate everybody here. Dottie, did she delete her server tonight or no? Good question. Who knows? That's the thing. I was going to bring that up. Now that you mention it, I was going to bring it up because she mentions in here, she's like, I'm going to delete the server. I'm so serious. This doesn't work when this was made of your own volition. Like, you're not getting paid to be here, so you threatening to delete the server only hurts you. Like, it really only hurts you. Girl can't stay clocked into job at the Narcissist hug box. Got a poof. You see the video I shared? Shared? You shared a video? I can't see it. If you put it on my community tab, let me see. Hold on. I'm gonna continue playing the server. She popped
never mind.
Second.
Ignore.
It's a different person.
Listen, I'm not exactly the biggest fan of Amber.
Anyone who is
like
subscribed, anyone who is fucking subscribed to Jen right now, go in his fucking chat and say call Amberlynn now, please.
That's what gave it away to me, that it was like, first of all, she was in here for a little bit like kikiing, and I was like, everybody go to Thick Gemini stream and subscribe and tell him to call Amberlynn. Come on, dude. Everything about like this not virtue signaling, I hate using that word, but this intense talk about like, oh my god, the CSAM from Gemini is just a little nuts. This was when Christina was calling the cops. Exactly. Vanessa, and first life I got from you. I got off work a little early and I'm glad to drop in. There's so many people here that are in here that usually aren't on my streams. And it's so nice to see all of you. I do try to interact with the chat as often as I can. It's been a little bit harder because there's more people in here and I wasn't ready for it. But yeah, this is when Christina's like allegedly calling the cops.
I'm about to close this fucking Discord. I'm not fucking joking. Do it now, please.
Nope.
Oh, the king is mad. Like Christina called. No. This Discord's about to be done though. Like it's about to be done.
Yeah, I don't think Christina actually called. No. Especially because once again, it's a thing that's like, it's an allegation. It's he said, she said, regardless of how many people have said that they saw it. And also, if you have the proof it's in there, then you're also in trouble for having the CSAM, which is just like, it's two things at once. To do a meow. This is where it felt like a grift to me, but we mentioned a lot about the CSAM and stuff like that, so I think this part is important. Yeah, her voice is very irritating. And again, I say that as somebody like, I don't particularly love my voice either, but I've gotten comments that a lot of people like it, which is crazy work to me. But yeah, she's threatening to go and delete the evidence. The internet is forever. Precisely, the internet's forever. Somebody has it. I know for a fact that somebody out there has the proof of what was in the Discord. Now, they're right to not share it. However, yeah, there is, Dottie, you're right. There is something you can alert a Discord manager to shut it down just for the liability. There are ways, again, for people who are in the Discord, if the Discord's still up, it has been posted on the Reddit, detailed ways on how you can report this stuff to Discord. And I do think that this Discord server should be reported. I might get demonetized for saying that, but it's like this, we're talking about allegedly illegal activities. I can deal with anyone's voice beside Amber. This isn't worth a captain's log insurance. This is serious. You guys kill me in here. I hate it when you guys are funnier than me. Stop.
Just report it.
Please set.
Amber, you can't.
Yeah, I am Lexi. Discord logs everything. Discord logs everything. Like, again, for liability, they have to. I get it. The internet's forever. So even if Discord doesn't have it for whatever miraculous reason, I'm sure somebody has it and just hasn't shared it simply because of they could get charged with having it too. I'm sure. Well, Lady Penny, your voice is great. Your cadence reminds me of Annie Matter Morty. I have never heard of them before. Quirky Moments. Hello, Poensas. Welcome back to the chat. TJ, Amber, do you realize something? If the Oklahoma City Council knows what you've done to that Discord, we will get evicted. Oh god, and she hasn't gone back to that, guys. She has never gone back to like the eviction thing. She mentioned it once, and has never come back to it. Yeah. Also, shout out to Quirky Moments for getting a shout out from Charlie Gold, everybody. They did do a really good Rosie deep dive with a lot of stuff that Rosie has attempted to wipe from the internet. So if you guys want a really, really good introduction to Rosie, I think that's a great place to start. Monoma, I schedule my streams for 6:30 Pacific Standard Time, but I'm noticing more people are in here, so I might push it back to 7:30 Pacific Standard Time. And I do Wednesdays and Fridays because I did do a community tab poll, and Wednesdays was the other day that worked out the best. I'll put up a post on my post tab if that's ever going to change. Like, for example, next week we're not going to get a Friday stream because I will be in Arizona. I will not be here. Yeah, I heard her show you and I'm like, oh, there she is. Oh my goodness. So TJ, she's giving me she is giving Chris Chan vibes. This is like real lolcow. Like, this is not, I hate even saying lolcow because it's not. This is a predator. Like, this is a predator. This is predatory behavior.
Can't let them get to you like this.
No, this is more than getting to me, baby girl. They just called the cops on me. Like, live.
No, they didn't.
The cops on you for? What in the world?
Wait, who? I'm telling you, the cops are not going to do anything.
So
unfortunately, they're right. The cops will not do anything. Also, Monoma, have fun at the beach. I love the beach. I go to the beach all the time. Whoa, Old Lady Pending. Thank you so much for the $10. I don't have TTS or anything. Oh my goodness. Can I show this? Can we show the super chat? Thank you. I have some money celebrating finally getting my infusion tomorrow after arguing with my insurance for 2 months. Could I watch 3 hours of content tomorrow? Yeah! It might only be 2 hours, but thank you so much for the $10 donation. How does it feel to be the first super chat ever on the channel? How does it feel, Old Lady Pending, to be the first ever one? Insurance does suck though, yeah. So congratulations on getting your infusion. Insurance sucks so hard, so I can't imagine. Well, I can because I work with insurances at my day job, but like, especially when you need the thing and it's like they just refuse to pay it. So I am so glad you're able to do that. You're the first Old Lady Pending. You're the very first one ever. So good luck. Be so safe. Especially remember to drink your water. Be safe. I hope you have a ride to and from. I don't know much about infusion, so I don't know if you need a ride, but definitely if you have one, get one. Good, best, absolute best of luck to you. Thank you so much. You're so sweet. Back to that threw me off. I've never gotten a super chat before. I didn't know how to react. I've never gotten one before. I didn't know how to react to it. So yeah, Amber saying baby girl while getting accused of the cops called her. This is if I thought somebody was calling the cops on me for illegal activities, I feel like instantly I would react worse than this. Oh, Lady Penning, my husband is taking me because it's going to be a trip. Okay, yeah. Okay, good. I'm glad somebody's taking you. Again, I've never had infusions before, but I know my mom used to get like little back pain shots and would need a ride. So I'm basing off of that. I'm basing it off of the little I know about the world. I do think though the crash outs in the like actual chats of her Discord, I think those are real. I think those are like real impending doom reactions compared to this. Like this is how I know this or whatever's going on is like not real, because if that were me, if I were in a position and somebody was actually going to call the cops on me for something I was doing online, I would be freaking the fuck out. I would not be on Discord. I would be figuring out what my rights are. I would be figuring out like what the law is. I wouldn't be sitting here and being like, you guys, you have to get in there now. They're gonna call the cops on me, a baby girl. I wouldn't be doing that shit. Like that's a very real possibility and a very like real threat.
You guys, please go in there and say,
Foxtrot Remedy, you still have to prove you're type 1 diabetic after 19 years. You know what's stupid? You know what's so stupid? We're talking about insurance and hospitals. I go to the doctor sometimes. I've had asthma since I was 4 years old. Like, I've had asthma since I was 4 years old. I was at a point where I was on, like, the little breathing treatments, like the big machine. And sometimes my doctors still won't believe me. And I'm like, I promise you I can't breathe. Yeah, the lawyer I'm dead. Gotta call the lawyer. Girl, go call your lawyer.
They call. She cannot get a fucking hold of you because I have to be a.
Hello? My mic did something stupid. Okay, no, we're still working. My mic blinked at me. Don't do that to me ever again. Yeah, I do also believe she's like stupid enough to believe the cops were called, but that's why I would expect this reaction to be bigger. Tyler Jorgensen, if it goes away, shout out to as if it goes away, shout out to all the type 1. Shout out to all my type 1 diabetics out there. Can't do it without you. Yeah, I love our conversation now about the American healthcare system. Thank you so much, Old Lady Pending, for getting us into this topic of conversation. Yeah, why do we have to prove this? Why do we have to like consistently prove this shit? Which is like, that's why you'll never convince me about Amberlynn's like physical ailments, because you have to prove those. I ain't gone to the doctor. You have to keep proving yourself. So it's like for her ailments to continuously be diagnosed and undiagnosed, partially I can believe that. But I don't believe you're fighting for this shit. I don't believe you're in there having to prove to them that you have all these ailments.
Subscriber do a stupid fucking thing for 5 minutes before I can post in there.
It's on subscribers only? Ew.
Oh god.
I've never understood subscribers only. Imagine I did that to you guys. That'd suck.
Amber, are you okay? Are you safe?
No, I am fucking shaking.
Amber,
If you did more research on how you should have owned a Discord server instead of getting addicted to the hug box, maybe you wouldn't be put in this position. Maybe if you saw 2,000 members in your Discord, you would have known 3 moderators wasn't enough. Because here's the thing, as part of like, as much as like I'll blame the moderators for not catching it, there were allegedly only 3 of them. That is, for 2,000 people, that's kind of at some point physically impossible to do. I'm Lexi, do you know how long my obviously neurodivergent still had to wait for a diagnosis? Exactly, Teardrop. Exactly. No, the healthcare system sucks. That's why girls, you'll never convince me. She'll have to continuously prove herself to her doctors. I've been so many times you could buy Disney's Amber's Disneyland Castle Lego style. I was saying a whole thing. Yeah, if you looked at your Discord and actually saw the fact that there weren't enough moderators, maybe, just maybe, none of this shit would have happened. Maybe if you had looked into ways to protect the Discord server and gotten any of those bots that could remove that stuff automatically, maybe you wouldn't have to deal with this. Maybe. Our girl's shaking. I'm so worried for her. Keemstar will be cursed with. I am Lexi. Keemstar, when he goes to hell, when he's looking up at us, one of the reasons he's going to be stuck there on the long list, it's going to be a scroll that's going to go off of the desk and like 14 miles down that way. The number one thing on there is going to be introducing Amberlynn Reed to Discord.
There's nothing that the cops are gonna do.
But the fact that's even out in the universe is fucking disgusting, and I'm fucking fed.
Amber, it's been out there. I hate to be that guy for you, Amber. It's been out there. You and your like weird affinity for younger minors has been out there. Let's not forget the Billie Eilish thing. Let's not forget the everything with Libby. Like, that's been out there. At some point, you can't hide it. Like, this isn't new. It's that the explicit material was sent in the Discord. You didn't send it, of course, but like this whole like conversation has been a conversation for a while. It's been a conversation since you showed Libby in her bikini and made like sexual conversations and innuendos around a 15-year-old. Let's look at this chat. You guys are moving in here. Monoma, I saw a video from the same person. I think her current mods were yelling at some people for saying they needed more mods or bot to help them out. Yeah, it's like for some, I just saw fake pancreas. Or spare pancreas, sorry. In the chat, and I was like, who the hell? What kind of black market repo the genetic opera organ thing we got going on in here? No, like that was part of the thing at the beginning of the apathetic facts video. I just couldn't find it. It's that the mods are getting mad that people are telling them the rules need to be changed, and that they're mad that the rules are only changing because now the mods are affected. Because here's the thing, Amberlynn didn't pick people who like wanted to mod out of the goodness of their heart, which is one of the reasons a lot of Discord communities and streams stay so safe, is because the mods are just like kind and good people. Like that's like the mods are the heart of most people's Discord servers and streams because they're good and pure of heart. They understand the rules, they understand the regulations. And the thing with Amberlynn is she chose the people who were going to best defend her, not the server.
Fed up, bro. Like, I'm done.
Listen, if everything's been wiped,
don't get upset. You didn't do anything
Cops can't
wrong,
do shit,
like
bro.
at all.
Well, yeah, Amberlynn isn't the one who sent it. It's still like she's liable for what happens on the server. Like, that is the thing. She has liability for 2,000 people here. Like 2,000 people she is liable for whatever happens in this space. And Amberlynn can barely be liable for herself. She'll make excuses for the stuff that she does that she's liable for. yeah. Locksmith, mom. They were saying shit like, oh, you guys can ask us anything, and then start yelling at someone for asking something. So kind-hearted. Yeah, they're just like mini Amberlynns. And again, I feel like it's crazy to think about the fact that like the LCU Discord is somehow run better, and that's run by Keemstar, which is nuts.
Are you sure they even did call the cops? Are you sure they're not lying?
Yeah, they like to talk a big game.
If
Girl,
they
bugs
did,
know about it.
Like what?
Like they're
what
not.
Woofer B Main said Discord makes you agree to if anything fucked happens, it's your fault to make it. Like, I don't know. It's in the terms and conditions.
They're literally not going to do anything.
The cops have bigger things to deal with.
Yeah,
What
like,
did they even
what could
call
they
the
possibly
cops?
say?
Oh my god, they're fucking.
Unfortunately, yeah, the cops do have bigger things to deal with, which is like, so I'm going to bring back to my favorite Amberlynn side character, FBI Frank. So for a minor or whatever comment she got, the FBI can get involved. But for this, for an actual illegal activity allegedly to be spread in the Discord, the cops just aren't going to do jack shit. While I agree that cops wouldn't do jack shit on either case, well, why can't you call FBI Frank? Hey, he said if you ever needed him ever again, you could call him. Why can't you just call him right now? Like, hey, they're spreading some rumors. I don't know if Nova got a dedicated cop. I feel like Amber could.
All of them are just bark and no bite. No,
Yeah,
this is like not okay.
Oh, Locksmith. This arc needs to end with actual FBI Frank putting on the cuffs. That is. Oh no, but I and Lexi said he retired, so that can't happen. But that would be the most poetic thing for me. I think I mentioned this before in my first ever stream that my favorite Amberlynn Reed moment ever is her going, FBI Frank is like her crying. It's like FBI Frank is real. That's my favorite Amberlynn moment ever. It's so funny. Mallory Burton, do you think Amberlynn is on a watch list after all these years? I don't know. Maybe. Hey. Saucepan. Sauce Boss FBI Frank is my dad. I'm so sorry. I'm so sorry to insult your dad like this, dude. I hope he finds his way back home. He clearly can't find Amberlynn Reed, even though her address has been leaked on the internet so many times. Brian Cook said they'd have to link the cuffs like banners.
Telling you, the cuffs are not.
They're probably just saying they did, Amber.
The amount
This
of
is
other
not
Discord
okay.
servers that get
Amber,
targeted
they
with
apparently
shit
ended
like
the
this
live.
all the time.
Old lady pending. Poor FBI Frank explored too hard in his investigation. You know what they say about the FBI investigators? They do be FBI investigators don't get lost. They explore, and sometimes they explore too hard.
Oh. What could they even possibly say though if they did call the cops? Nothing happened. He came in here, he talked shit, and then he got kicked out. I don't know what he would possibly.
Why do you think? Why do you think they're calling the cops on what happened in the VC? They're calling the cops because of what has been spread in the discourse, alleged CSAM, which is a felony to have. By the by,
possibly tell the cops.
Well, when he came in here, he was calling us certain things. What do you think they're calling the cops about?
Well, yeah, but I mean, he has no proof at all. Like, I mean, how?
Then he's going to be the one that gets in trouble because
yeah, the random silence in the VC. Like, I wonder, do they just like sit in here and like in the silence, which is strange.
Yeah, but then he's a pretty big fine from the police that he's not going to be able to pay because apparently he doesn't make enough money to pay his bills. So
yeah, so a lot of this goes into the calling the cops, which I don't buy it for a fucking second. I believe what somebody said in the chat. Christina had to make a personal phone call, and I believe that they played it as like a whole thing. Amberlynn pulled a Rarity again, threw him into the freezing cold. Yeah, she had to throw FBI Frank out there. It was the only way to get Emily back. Oh my god. This Discord arc is the worst thing I've ever seen. And what is crazy to me about the Discord arc is that I don't understand how she doesn't realize that this is the stuff we've been saying about her, the allegations we've been making about her, and she's just like acting like it in our faces and pretending she's not. Old lady pending, some of these people sound too young. I agree. Andrea Aussie, you fell asleep. That's okay. We learned that Amberlynn Reed threw FBI Frank out in the cold. That's what we learned. These arcs just get worse and worse because she's very desperate for money. And like, hey, times is hard out here. Trust me. I get it. Times is freaking hard. Gas prices, am I right? But I have no sympathy for her and like struggling for money because you made so much money throughout your life and your poor spending habits are not my problem. A lack of planning on your part doesn't constitute an emergency on mine. So I really want to know what you guys think. How do you guys think like this whole Discord thing will play out? I mean, she's a cockroach, so she's not gonna, even if the Discord implodes, she's not gonna like leave. She's not like, yeah, I am like, she needs to clock into that typing factory. I like a TB Sinclair author. Always a good day to have Dainty Princess dunking on the Spirit House universe. Thank you for narrating my drive home from work. Thank you for letting me be your narrator. Thank you for letting me be your audiobook. Like, I really wonder, like, what do you guys think, like, is going to happen to this? Like, even if the Discord gets nuked, where does she go next? I don't think she's gonna stick to TikTok because, like, she doesn't make enough money on TikTok. She truly just does not. And I don't think she has it in her to, like, post 1 minute long TikToks that are heavily edited and post every day. Because that's the thing with TikTok. Like, you have to do it multiple days. Karina called it. She's moving with her mom. I'm not going to argue. I wouldn't be surprised. Oh, God. What if she moved? What if we, I thought of something horrible. What if this starts all over again? What if she doesn't move in with her mom? What if she moves in with her grandma, goes to visit Emily again, and is kicked out of her grandma's house, and it starts all over again? What if Daytime Tiger? I was waiting 5 minutes before the stream started, but I got focused on work. Now the stream is 2 hours in. I'm so sorry, and it's almost gonna be over because I have to go to work tomorrow. But what if she goes back to the LCU? See, that's the thing. Maybe. I mean, she would. Keem wouldn't risk it if she's not monetized, though. If she's monetized, sure, she'll go back to the LCU. But Keem's not gonna risk it if she's not. Wait, grandma's declining from cancer. Like, oh my god. Can you imagine if Ambi said she had to stay? Like, what what if she's stuck in this cycle of misery? Like, that's what I was thinking. Oh no, not the server. I do think, I don't know. Here's the thing. I know everybody's saying the rumors around that she's gonna be perma demonetized. Potentially. I mean, potentially. I vote grandma passes, mom gets the house and invites Amber to live there too. That's also a great theory. I just like, there's so many possibilities and yet none at all. There's so many possibilities and yet none at all. Because I'm sorry, there's no way. There's no freaking way Emily's gonna let her move back. No shot, dude. Not happening. Her mom, I could see it. Amber could guilt trip her mom. But what if grandma leaves the house to Aunt Tammy? That's the other potential. I don't think so. We haven't heard much from Aunt Tammy, at least from what I've seen, in a really long time. I don't know what anything's happening with that will. But honestly, with like how drama ridden that family is, like the grandma could pull some shit like that. Smoke Tofu Gang, I'm FBI Frank and I had to go to witness protection. Please don't tell my family. Actually, you're Smoked Tofu Gang, not FBI Frank. So, Tisa Panda, I hope her mom grows a backbone and lets her 35-year-old toddler figure it out. Yeah. Yeah, I mean, but the thing is, like, here, it won't happen. It's just not gonna happen because her mom still feels so guilty for Amberlynn's childhood. And in some ways, I understand. In other ways, I'm like, she's 35. You gotta let her, like, fall and fail. Loki says, and Gabby Hanna, and my COVID entertainment is my legal name now for protectional reasons. Sorry, Tofu Gang. I didn't mean to dox you. I don't know. Amber's ruining that relationship now. Normally, it's Amber begging to keep the relationship. This time, Emily's simping. See, Andrea, I would believe you. Yeah, I did show it earlier in the stream that Emily's Instagram is back and she is still following all of the big women. So who's to say? And sometimes I forget Amberlynn is 35 too. Honestly, I do get a lot of it's like, oh, is it age shaming? Why do you keep mentioning her age? I mentioned her age and I mentioned Rosie's age simply because at this point in life, there are certain like bare minimum things you should know at this point. There are certain parts of just like living you should know. And they don't know it. Maybe she'll auction off the pets for DoorDash money to reaction channels. You know what? Give me Twinkie. Hey, I will give you $15 for Twinkie. Like, and I will take better care of Twonk. I'll be like that one girl who adopted the really, really obese Chihuahua named Pumpkin, and now she's like getting skinny. That's what I'll do. That's what I'll do to Twinkie. I'll cut her nails. I'll take her to the vet. I promise. I'll take care of Twinkie. I will do it. Give me Twinkie. Mom will not be sober if Amber moves in. That's the other thing too. Like, I don't think so. I really don't think so either. And that's the sad truth of it. And I shouldn't feel guilt for Amberlynn's mother. I mean, she's also a grown woman. She should know what having a relationship with her own child would do. I am all for cutting off toxic family members, mothers and children and parents. It obviously depends on the circumstances, but Amberlynn is like a little parasite on her own mother. It's sad. It's like, what? Stinky Twinkie era. Skinty Twinkie era. I thought this is Dinky Twinkie era. No, I would take better care of Twinkie. The cats I couldn't take. I'm allergic to cats, so I can't take them. So somebody else would have to take the cats, but I can take Twinkie. I have had chihuahuas all my life, so I got them. I understand them. Me and chihuahuas have a deep understanding. Old lady pending. I think Mama Lynn would be more likely to move back out to her apartment with her boyfriend than relapse near Amber. It used to be sad. Now it's honestly satisfying karma. I believe that. I agree with that, Alpha. Like, I've said this with Amberlynn. It's my favorite word to use with her. Schadenfreude. Like, I know I've had bad things happen. I think we've all have had bad things happen. And it's like we've all had our own shit going on. But this, having it happen to somebody so deserving of the worst is so satisfying to me. Mona was gonna take Wasabi. Okay, perfect. We just need someone to take Romeo, that little baby. We should someone take the cats. Take the cats and the dog. I'll take Twinkie. It's just, I don't know. I think with the Discord stuff though, there's a bigger conversation to be had about internet safety. I try to have bigger conversations that aren't just like shitting on the person, but this is an example of like what happens when you don't understand what it's like to build a community like this. Like, people talk about like Daytime Tiger, prison. She needs prison. Quote from the late great Michael B. Petty. Foxtrot Remedy. We'll take Romeo. So we got them all taken care of. Princess are trying to pull an FFG. Hey, no, I don't live near Oklahoma. I can't take Twinkie. Don't touch the poop is as much for protecting us as not messing up the show. Exactly. This is more fun when I find the leaks on Twitter, or like when I find this shit on Reddit and I get like a little notification. Because I've said this before, I don't watch a lot of reaction channels anymore. Mostly because I do like to come into this stuff with a blind eye. So hopefully you guys aren't hearing the same regurgitated opinions from me as you're hearing from the other reaction channels. So I don't quite watch them anymore, other than Apathetic Facts, because Apathetic Facts is particularly clip-based, so I can get an idea on what I'm going into. But like when I get a notification from the Girl World Reddit and it's some crazy headline, I'm like, yeah, it's like a little treat. It's like a little treat. Let's just take it to the pound all top 5. I'm low-key scared of her doxing shit. That's why she goes through. Exactly. Dude, exactly, Monoma. That's one of the reasons I'm like, you're not going to catch me on that Discord. There's no way. And again, like, I have built a pretty, like, decent channel for myself. I have a good community. There's accounts that I reference on here quite a bit. A, if she found me, she could find you guys. B, if she was able to find Snow Bear with the voice, she could find me. I fear I have a pretty, like, unique, I've said this early in the stream, I feel like I have a pretty unique voice and her followers are crazy. Exactly. It's safety for me, and it's more fun to watch from the sidelines. I treat this like a soap opera. I really do treat this like a soap. This is like Euphoria. At the height of my ALR hyperfixation, I would go from Salty Crab, rest in peace, Karina, Snowflake, and Facts, like a little circle. I would do. You know what was crazy? I was so pissed about Salty Crab. I was in Salty Crab's like 1% of viewers in the YouTube rewind. And gone. Thank you, Somchi. Somchi says my channel is pretty fresh. I appreciate it. I try. I think again, I've said it before on the channel. One of the reasons I started a Girl World channel was because I was getting pissed off with the way the reaction channels, the big ones, were talking about Keemstar. And I was like, no, not in my house. I saw what he said about Jessie Smiles. We're not doing this. So, and I've been in Girl World for forever. There's some stuff I forget. Oh, quirky moments. Quirky moments. I don't really use my Discord. I can add you though if you would like me to. Quirky moments with the Canadian 699 to add you on Discord. You will know my real name, but it's okay. I don't really use my. I'm gonna take a screenshot of that because my Discord's not even updated on my phone, and it's gonna take like an hour. Anyone on Gabby Hanna's side is always wrong. I agree. I completely agree. I will add you. Hold on. I'm gonna have to because my internet is taking all of its strength to stream. We'll add you in a second. I promise. Chica Cruella, there's a Karma's a cat. Winky Winkies. Winky Wonkies. I don't know. But I got really pissed off. It was in some like Geordie stream or whatever I was watching, and he said something about Keemstar. I'm like, I gotta end this. I gotta end this now. Good night, TJ. Be safe. Go to sleep. Drink some water. Pick up your rock. You know the world. I am Lexi. This Discord is reminding me of the Gabby Hanna Patreon. You know what? I wish I didn't delete, and I need to redo it. I had an audio for a Gabby Hanna video, and I had never posted it. I will. Okay? Hold on. My Discord's updated. Hold on. My Discord's updated. Please hold. We're holding. Yeah, that's the other thing. I don't have like a private private Discord. TP Sinclair, the drive home was quick, thank God. You can go home. Tell Felix I said hi. I also want to say hi. I want to say hi to the. Oh, because you know what? Do I know how to use this? Is sad. Discord makes me feel like a boomer. Discord makes me feel like a fucking boomer. So when do we get a Dainty Quirky Moments collab? Girl, maybe someday. I don't know how to collab. Can I be so for real with you guys? I don't know how to collab with anybody. I don't know how. Can I be so honest? I'm gonna stop sharing my screen. That was too much dead air for me. I didn't have a joke to say there. So where I want to put my little guy here. Wait, no, I want to put my little guy there. My little guy. That's why I have Quirky in the DM. I will say also I am I'm very busy a lot, but like how a garlic bread. It is such a fun I'm Gen X. I'm not tech savvy. Me neither. What's crazy is I am tech savvy. Quirky, I see your Discord DMs. I will respond when I'm not streaming because then I get silent when I'm texting or responding, and then I don't want to dainty moments. I'm not good at technology, which is like figuring out how to get a stream to work was monumental for me. I was like, I did it, everybody. I freaking did it. Thank you, TB Sinclair author. I'm so glad Felix will begrudgingly accept me. I'm allergic to cats, so they like me because I don't touch them, and I respect them. I respect them. And they respect me in turn. So that was a fun little look at the Discord. Wasn't that fun? Quirky, you're gonna realize real quick, I don't check my Discord often, but it's okay. I did more than Amber, and that's what matters. Hey, I am Lexi, you're so right. I did more than Amber today. I judged her. Ha! I judged her with a reason to judge her. So, Mr. Quirky runs tech support for me. I don't have anybody run tech support for me. I got me, myself, and I. The only person who's like near me often enough to run things would be like my. You're so right, baby Geico. Oh, you forgot. I forgot. I promised. I promised that we would look at these as a little palette cleanser before we sent off for the night. Oh, gonna need an OBS runner. Tisa Panda, you left the house and crushed my friends with your new dragon deck for Magic the Gathering. I went on a date. Yesterday. And I pulled out my Pokemon cards. Oh yeah, you guys are getting the goats with pool noodles. Yeah, I promised. I promised we were looking at these. Look at them. I promised that we would look at these. Is there do we get like a scientific reason to why they have them? You can't see them? Oh, hold on. They were for me only. Here we go. And I'll just go the other way. Good night, Monama. Be safe. Oh, good luck on your test. Good freaking luck on your test. Guess who's not getting super chats? Hambor. Old lady pending, you know the answer? Please tell me. Why do they have them on their head? Is it so they don't hurt other people? If so, I appreciate it. Also, Alpha, thank you for the $2. You mean everything to me. I can't believe this is the first time I've gotten super chats. I feel so special. I feel like you guys work so hard for your money. Thank you, guys. It's so sweet of you. Baby Geico, yes, because it protects the horns and injuries. Bad goats get pool noodles. Oh, they don't look bad. They just look misunderstood. Oh, I like this one. Oh, whatever they got going on here. Oh, whatever they got going on here. The goats have pool noodles because they tend to try and stick their heads in dumb places and it helps present them. Am I really? Quirky moments is fucking hilarious. Oh my goodness. I like whatever this one's got going on. I did promise we'd get a palette cleanser. And did you see the one with the bucket on its head? You saw something I didn't. Oh! Shit. And also have some Nanami. Wait, I said Nanami. That's not correct. I'm gonna say Nanami. Quirky Tom and Amanda. Oh my god. That's so cute. That's so fun. Oh. Oh, look at this. Nanami. Like from Jujutsu Kaisen? Like Nanami from Jujutsu Kaisen? Like, I like it when it's a tennis ball. Did you watch part of the video where Amber said she claimed to have panic attack after they're confronting the VC? She's so manipulative. Was it in the Helen Keller part or the Helen Keller part or the CSAM part? Because if it was in the Helen Keller part, yes. No, the name's older, but much. Okay, well, that's Ahsoka. That's not a goat. That's Ahsoka. This was so fun. Geico had goats. This was fun. Before we end the stream for tonight, does anyone have other suggestions to look up as a little palette cleanser? Oh, this one's got ears. See, this is what we did for people who weren't in my quirky stream. This is what we did after we watched the axolotl breeding. Because we felt so sad about all those like saddle axolotls. We watched like animals that were actually well taken care of. The sheep leaf slug? Oh! Tisa Panda, this is an insane poll. I am enthralled. I love these guys. Shaun the Sheep. That's not Shaun the Sheep. And that's AI. Get that out of here. This is fun. I did promise this before we skedaddled for the day, so I'm glad we looked at some fun stuff. I left myself. Oh my goodness. I think we had some. You did. Oh, you did do a fun fact about that. I don't know why I just thought you put the slug. For anybody who doesn't know, I do on every one of my videos, I do pin Tisa Panda's fun facts as we get a little palate cleanser for funsies for us, because I fear we deserve them. For putting up with Amberlynn Reed, we deserve some animal fun facts. But I think we've been here for 2.5 hours. I think we've had so much fun today, for the most part, other than getting mad at Amberlynn. But what else is new? But I hope you guys really enjoyed today's stream. It's okay, Tisa Panda. I'm gonna trust you with all your facts. I'm not gonna look them up. But we're gonna end the stream here for tonight. So thank you all so much for tuning on in and looking at the Discord with me. If there's any more Discord updates, we will do them on another stream. But everybody, good night. Be so safe. Make sure you drink some water, pick up a rock, and touch your grass. And I'll see you all in the next one. Bye.